Recording in progress. All I do is make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them will struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
When I'm sliding on the beat, they like, who is that? Coin flipper, way that I be turning heads. Side stage, stomach turning, I'm a nervous wreck. Till I heard the fans and the kick, pull the curtain back. Wow, hey, big wig, I don't need a hairpiece. Big dog, no leash, they know I'm a rare breed. Big shoes, can't fill them, this a rare feat. Big price, no sale, but I'm still carefree. Yeah, sweet 16s for the diabetics. Any era, I don't care, I'm the guy to get it. If it's 80-42, then I'm a violinist. Still the illest, go ahead, check the hieroglyphics. Yeah, said it's impossible, huh? It's impossible, huh? Aw, man.
Aw, man.
If anyone can.
What up, chat? Welcome in, welcome in.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands.
How y'all doing?
Good
to see you guys.
Still rolling with the same plans.
Happy Thursday. Welcome, welcome.
Not one of them will struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two. Big hitter, baby, I'm in the fourth spot. Been in this position, ain't a short stop.
Yeah, alright, let's begin.
Of course, they don't even know what it takes. It's a lethal dose. Make it look easy, think they got it, they ain't even close. Play Nintendo in Japan, baby, we remote. Paling in comparison,
okay.
Looking like they seen a ghost. Yeah, kind of Nick. Exactly
alright. W's in the chat. Let's go. Happy Thursday. Welcome in, gang. Welcome in. Let's do this.
Said it's impossible, huh? Aw, man. You know if anyone can, I can.
Alright. Game time, baby. Who we got here? Z Gamer in the house. There he is. There he is. What's poppin', brother? What's poppin'? Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. Z Gamer, how we feeling, brother? How we feeling? Great to see you guys. Happy Thursday. Welcome in. What's up, Energy? What's up, Tamra? What's good, Dan? There he is, bright and early. What's popping? Good to see you guys. Good to see Only Bands in the house. Sharma G is here. Eagles fly alone. There he is at the rising above the storm, baby, like the eagle does. Eagles do what eagles do. Are you an eagle or are you a pigeon? What's it gonna be, gang? What's it gonna be? Defining moments in life. Yeah, let's get it. Clubhouse, how we feeling? What up, Captain? What up, Zach? What up, Danny Cash in the house? There he is, Danny Cash. Exit Strat, my boy is here. What's poppin'? What's up, SK? What up, Casso? OGH in the building. All right, what's up, Dominic? What up, 3 Ants in the building? There he is. What up, Mr. Phil? Nate G in the house. What's up, DeMarco? Price Action Kev is here. It's a roll call, man. These are the homies. This is a family at this point. This is the family, man. You guys are all family here. What up, Ben Bennett? Wokey in the building. There he is. What up, Serge? Noobs in the house. All right, what's up, Christian? What a Asian session last night. You guys had me laughing, man. Y'all had me laughing. Appreciate you guys being an audience to the comedy show. Yeah, a little bit of a comedy show. What's that? All right, what's good? What up, Shakes? How we feeling, big dog? What's up, Winnie? What's good? What's good? Wow, we spinning now. We spinning. Who's spinning more? YouTube or Clubhouse? Wow, not even a competition. Not even a comp. Come on, chat. Come on, YouTube. Jamil in the house. There he is. What's popping? Hey, can we give a shout out to all the Clubhouse members? Honestly, shout out to all you guys. Right now, I could just picture you guys like Damn, you ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do that. All right, let's get it started here. Welcome in. Good to see everyone. Yeah, good to see everyone. Happy Thursday. We got NFP ahead of us here today. It's going to be a good one, and we're ready. We're ready for it. So, what time is it? 8:22. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's pray real quick, and then we'll begin here. All right. All right, let's do it. Father God, we thank you for this morning, Lord. We thank you for the breath in our lungs, for the awareness, that your presence lives within us, Lord. We thank you that you taught that the kingdom of heaven is inside of us, Lord. So today we just ask that you would help us to remind us of that truth. Let our minds be clear, Lord. Let our hearts be steady. Align us, Lord, with the best version of ourselves, the version that you have planned for us, Lord. We pray that you would guide our decisions, protect our peace here today, and just let gratitude open the doors, Lord. We give you all the glory. We thank you here publicly in Jesus' name. Amen. 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 Let gratitude open up the doors for you today. Yeah? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Let's get grateful here. 10,700 comments behind. Oh, man. Norbin. Wow. All right, I think I'm good. Yeah. Let's go ahead and let gratitude guide us today, gang, right? Let's do it. We're not just here for profits. We're here for growth as well. We're here for wisdom as well, and to become all that we were called to be. So just keep that in mind. This is not just about trading. We want to get you to the highest levels in life, in all areas and aspects of it. So let's go ahead and begin here. We got NFP coming up in about 6 minutes, so let's go over this. Today is November 20th. It's another day for us to be patient, to be disciplined, to act the part, right, as 8-figure traders, as we just mentioned here, right? Align ourselves with it, make decisions that align with that individual, right? That version of yourself. I mean, hey, the game is easy when you begin to understand that, right? When the outcome is clear, the work is too easy, right? So let's continue to enjoy that work, right? Day in, day out. Enjoy that discipline. Enjoy that patience. Enjoy ultimately becoming the best version of yourself, all right? So let's move over to this. We got November 20th here, and we got NFP, right? So we got 8:30 news coming in. Let me just grab my tool set here so we can do a little coloring, as Alea would say it. And let's highlight NFP here. So 8:30 news coming up in like 5 minutes now. You got NFP here. We'll have unemployment claims. Maybe not. But we do have NFP, so we're going to wait on that. We'll also have a bunch of yellow folders throughout the day here as well, so just keep that in mind on Goldie. The red folders are back, baby. The high income, or I should say the high income, the high impact news is back here, but we use it as high income news, don't we? Yeah, I think so. So let's go ahead and jump into the technicals here. If you guys can, give the stream a like for me real quick. Sub to the channel. Let me just say hello to Kingman because he's cracking my door open, and if I don't say hi, he's just gonna whine there like a puppy the whole time. Hold on one sec. Kingman just want to work, man. Kingman just want to play, man. Damn, I feel bad. Anyways, let's get into this here. Just give me one sec. How's the music? If you guys can, yeah, let me know about the music. And, man, give the stream a like. How you ain't gonna do it the first time I asked? That's messed up. Sub to the channel. Damn. Yo, make me ask twice. Damn, borderline begging. Feel like Kingman. Woo, like the stream. All right. Anyway, are we good with the music? Let me know. Clubhouse, somebody, quickly. Let's see. Oh, MGC. Yeah. Hey, by the way, I got my $5. Yeah, got my $5. So I've been waiting on $5 for 24 hours. It was the hardest trade I ever took in my life. I don't know why, but I was nervous. It was weird, man. It was weird. But anyway, let's get back to the grown man chart here. Okay. All right, let's talk about this daily time frame here, and we'll get into it, talk about gold here, and see what we can come up with today. Yeah, let's see what we can come up with. We're going to take another $3,000 in payouts on these accounts. I'm all good to qualify for payouts on 3 Ignite accounts here. So we'll go back to the instant funded accounts to trade today, and then we'll see if we can lock in 3,000 and make it 2,250. Like, voila, boom, abracadabra, boom, right away, 2,250. All right, anyways, let's get into this this breakdown here. Lock in for just a few minutes, and let's talk about it here. So this is gold, right? Daily time frame, and we have a interesting current daily candle here, right? And an interesting previous daily candle. So let's talk about the previous one first, or let's just track back a moment and go over what we got here. So remember this range right here, right? That was the range in which price left. So as we left that range, price came all the way back down, as you can see right here, and retested the range, right? So let me draw that out for you. A break up, a retest, a support formed, right? And now price is trying to move back up. No surprise. We planned that move. We anticipated that move from when gold was like sitting up here, right? So we had a feeling that it can come back down, touch these areas at like 40.40, and then potentially begin to move back up here. So we did get that support, as you can see. The very next candle opened up, and we just pushed up. And where did we push up to? Right into this range over here. We did reject it, right? So we did reject. We closed more of a weak candle here. So not the greatest daily closure, and at the same time, you did come into that range up here as well. So yeah, we don't know. This could be a rejection here. Now, the funky part about it is today's NFP, right? So you might get a little bit of, like crisscross type of price action here, because look at this, right? We broke the lows on the daily, right? We've never broken the highs yet. This candle started off moving bullish, I believe, and then came back down to break the lows. So we did break daily lows, but we didn't really continue moving down, right? So at this point with NFP here, this daily candle can go either way, right? If we start re-breaking lows, most likely this is going to be what I would call like a daily fade, where you have all this coming up, kind of like a target tapped area, and we re-break the low and fade down, right? Something like this, right? Something like that at the end of the day. Possibly, right? Possibly coming back down, retesting those supports. We should have a lot of volume, a lot of volatility today with this red folder coming in. So that's obviously one idea in which I'm thinking of. But also, if we now start breaking the highs, right, there's a very high chance we do tap back into that level again, possibly reject another time here as well, and then, set up that little lower high for price to keep going, right? Price coming down, up, down, right, a little up, and then continue down here. So possibilities, but anyway, that's just kind of my thoughts here on the daily. Let's drop down to the 4 hour to see how this we can just kind of get a better guide here for this session, right? So the 4 hour, we closed below the range, right? Now we came down here, we never broke the low. Here comes NFP now, so this should bring some volatility in, right? This 4 hour has been pushing up. Will it start to come back down, right? Because we've never had a closure back above the range yet, right? And when I say range, I mean this support level right here, right? We've never had a closure above there. So this could be liquidity, right? Activating buyers. And now if we break that low, we'll come down and break those daily lows as well. And then basically we'll have that daily fade coming into play, right, that we just kind of talked about. So let's let the market absorb this. Let's go down to the 1 hour here. What do you know? 1 hour closes with no top wick, right? So the 1 hour candle closes with no top wick. We break the highs here. We're coming down now. Let's let this candle like officially close, at least on like a 15-minute chart, and then we see what's good. So I think anything above 76 here is going to remain bullish, right? Anything above 76 remains bullish. We just get some sort of a break retest and then continue moving up, right? Look at the range to the left. We're all good to keep moving up. Keep in mind the daily is technically bullish as well, right? 15-minute chart looks good as well. So yeah, that's what I would say. I would really pay attention to a 76 here today, and if we get closures below, right, then we can look to take sells and anticipate that that daily candle, and maybe that 4-hour candle is going to want to keep coming down. If we break and retest and remain above, then I think we're good for the buys. So what I mean by that is you get a closure or something here, you remain above the range. Next thing you know, price prints a bullish candle like this. We can go ahead and start taking buys at that point, right? Maybe the candle even closes like this, right? Closes above the range, and I think we can maybe even like look to go long at that point as well. We'll still have a lot of clean range, and beyond this point, if we look left, there's a ton of clean traffic over here as well. So just keep that in mind. A lot of range here today. A lot of range. Don't be too jumpy today. If you wait for the right setup, you will most likely get a move, right? Not just a quick little couple pips, but a good move out of today. So yeah, let's hang tight. Let's let NFP get absorbed. Let's take a look at how numbers came out, and then we'll wait for our opportunities here. Green numbers. Whoa, from 53 to 119. I guess that was expected. Yeah, maybe. So oh, I'm sorry. That was that negative 4K one that we're coming off of. Damn, I forgot about that one. Wow. Okay, so yeah, it looks like numbers, I don't think there's much of like, I think numbers just kind of even themselves out or whatever from the last time. So yeah, we'll see what happens, right? Good news for the dollar. Maybe gold continues to move down. I don't know. We're going to play price action as we always do, and yeah, wait for our playbook setups and go from there. Cool. Yee. What's up, Maverick Wolf? Nice name, brother. Nice name. Man, I wish my mom named me Maverick. What a good name. A fade, but bigger, you say. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, this is NFP coming out now, so I wouldn't really touch anything here. I never trade during this little moment. I don't want to say never. There's been a few times, but I never usually trade during this NFP candle here, at least a 15-minute one. I'll most likely be waiting on an hour closure here anyway and start to look to get to work at 9 a.m. All right, cool. Any questions, comments, concerns? Good to see you guys. What's up, Green? There he is. What's up, Tim Trades in the house? Good morning. Benji. I was thinking Benji. Benji, I don't know. Benji sounds a little better. Let's see. Discipline taught. Yeah, rules. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, discipline, baby. Discipline. It's always a good decision to make a good decision. It's never a good decision to make a bad decision. All right, that's gonna hurt. It's gonna cost you money. We're gonna go ahead and take a couple payouts here. As you guys know, I was literally $5 away from a couple payouts. So look, when you become, we had a good conversation about this last night in the Asian session. When you become, it's mainly led by John, you know, he was talking about really becoming not focusing so much on the outcome, right? And, you know, we talk about this from time to time, and you hear us talk about this, and basically just being married to the probability mindset, right? And never cheating, right? Never cheating, never ever deviating from that mindset, and not focusing on the outcome, right? Back when I used to focus on the outcome, I would get to a payout and blow it, or I would start getting close to the payout and start thinking about the outcome and blow it. Anybody else do that? Or I'll take some trades and it'll push me back, and that'll discourage me, and you know, next thing you know, I'm just forcing trades. Anyone ever do that? Like, anyone ever in that situation at all? Like, I found myself in the early days just back and forth, playing that mental ping pong, you know, almost every day, every week, because I was so outcome focused, right? I was so attached to the outcome of each trade, or the outcome of each week, or the outcome of getting paid out or getting funded or whatever. But, you know, once I stepped back from all that, and I got probability focused, and I really just started focusing on the performance, right? As we talk about the performance over the profits. So not concerned with the outcome at all. So the only thing that I'm really focused on every day is I just want to do my best. I want to take good trades on stream. I want to take good playbook positions to show you guys examples of good ways to trade, right? Not focused on outcomes at all. So here's the byproduct of that, right? You just go. So I'm going on top one and I'm scrolling and I'm going, whoa, I'm qualified for a payout here. Whoa, I'm qualified for another payout. I'm sitting here. It was midnight two nights ago. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't even know I had these payouts. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm 3 Ignite accounts. On 3 Ignite accounts, I'm $5 away from a payout. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that, gang. So when you're not so focused on the outcome and you're just focused on putting up good trades, sticking to the playbook, letting the probabilities run in your favor, next thing you know, you're sitting there thinking, how do I have 2 payouts ready to go? All I got to do is click the request button, right? 2 payouts that I didn't know about and 3 accounts that are $5 away from getting paid out. So in the last 48 hours, I qualified for 5 new payouts that I didn't even know that I had. That's how you focus on. That's what happens when you focus on performance, right? The outcome will naturally be there as a byproduct, okay? So I hope that makes sense. I hope it helps you start to detach a little bit from being obsessed with getting to payout or getting the account passed, obsessed in such a way that you do things that you shouldn't be doing in the markets. You force it, right? That's why I used to tell everyone, yo, don't set a goal in the market. Don't have a goal, right? Because then that's going to possibly lead you to making decisions on a regular day basis that maybe you shouldn't be making, right? I remember when I first started trading, I looked up YouTube, how to trade, right? Get a trading plan, right? You put together that trading plan. Anyone ever do this? Put together that stupid little trading plan and you're like, I need to make, you make numbers up. What sounds cool? Okay, 100 pips a day. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, $300 a day. If I could just, oh my God, if I could just make $300, like me, I, right? You see where this is focused? This is not focused on performance. It's not focused on structure. It's not focused on the market. It's all focused on who? On you, right? So you will try and force the market to basically give you your goal when you have these type of goals. Now, look, do I believe in goals? You already know I believe in goals, right? But do I believe in this? Probably not, because again, if you're in a trade, right, and you're hitting resistance, and your goal is $100 a day, but you're at $85 right here, right? A lot of times, I don't understand this, but people will actually hold because some guru online or in some course that they bought told them, you're not a man if you don't hold to your full TP, blah, 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 right? If you make a goal for 100 pips, you better get it. Like, nah, right? That's not logical at all, right? So what you need to do is you need to make performance goals, right? Performance goals. Performance leads to profits, gang. Performance leads to profits. So you make performance goals, right? Show up every day. You have a plan. You aim for wick fills. You aim for range fills. You do exactly like what we've been teaching, right? Those make sense from a logical standpoint, right? This makes a lot of sense. But from an emotional standpoint, right? I get it. You want to set goals. You want to have targets. You want to do this. But it doesn't make sense when you're trading, right? The market doesn't care about your 100 pip goal or that you want to make 300 a day. It only cares about wick fills, range fills, FVGs, ABCs, DV, all that stuff, right? So it doesn't matter what your goal is. Focus on structure, focus on performance, and in that way you could put up numbers, right? Anybody else want to run up numbers? Gang, it's so much fun. It's honestly so much fun when you get good at this thing. It really is. I don't know. Maybe I'm just the only one. Am I talking to the winners out here today? Oh, there they go. Yeah, most definitely. Yes, absolutely. All right. Does that make sense? Any questions on that? It's a mindset. Good. I want to go back to the whole, look, I wasn't focused on any outcomes. All of a sudden, I had 5 payouts. DVDs. Yeah. You never know. Yeah. You're not a man unless that full target gets hit. Me, I'm like, all right, but I am pretty consistent in making money on a day-to-day. Previous trade, I'm not sure which trade you're referring to. Are you talking about the one I got $13 on here? That was like after Asian last night. That was right here. Yeah, right here. I wasn't in this trade on anything. I just wanted to get a couple dollars here. So I went down and took out like 2 MGCs. I banked off this resistance here. And yeah, I took profit right in that wick there. Yeah, I was in and out. I just counted. I said, once I got in, I said 10, 9, 8, 7. I had to make sure I got my 10 seconds. And that's the reason why I didn't want to go like 1 GC, right? Because, dude, like, what happens if it starts fluctuating all around, you know? Next thing you know, I needed $5. Next thing you know, I lost 500 or something. That ever happened to you guys? Oh, that's the worst. That is the worst. And you don't even like close it, right? Because you're like, you get this bullish closure, right? And you're like, all right, I just need to get like here, right? And all of a sudden price taps you in, then starts breaking the low, right? Starts breaking the low and you're like, nah, it probably just wants to make a steeper wick, you know? And you're like, all I need is $10 and now I'm down like 250, 350, 450, 550. You're like, no, no. Stopped out. Price goes up, boom, flies up, breaks the highs, gone, right? You're like, let me not say anything. It happens. It's happened to me before. Yeah, dude, I was like, I had a XFA that needed like $150 day. You know, you need a 150, bro. I didn't even need like money. All I needed was the day to have a 5K payout, and I blew it. I blew it. 5K just gone. Way more discipline. Let's go. Still working on the trading plan and all that playbook. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't expect to get the money, you know, until you get the skill. You know what I mean? So keep focusing on that skill. Keep focusing. You'll get there. Yeah, take a heavy beating, man. Heavy beating. That happened to you? Oh, yeah, man. It's happened. I think all traders can tell that story at some point. Needed 75, lost 500. I know. It happens. I waited too for that trade, man. I waited like 24 hours for that trade. I was more nervous about taking that trade all by myself than taking some of these trades that we do here with like 2,000 people watching and higher risk, and it's crazy. It's just crazy like how that happens. When you wake up, do you not jump on the charts? No way. Absolutely not. I don't look at the charts. I mean, I'm up for damn near 2 hours before I even look at my charts. Yeah, no way. There's a lot of work to do before I come up here. You know, a lot of work to do before I come here and try and make money with one of the toughest skill sets in the world. You know, it's not one of those things like that I usually just wake up and jump out of bed and press buttons for, you know. I treat it much more serious than that. Punch in the air after? I know, man. I know. Just pissed. One payout of 150 away, blue. Yeah, I've done it, man. It only happened to me once, but that was the case. I literally did not need any more money. Like, I was already up 10,000. So I already had a 5K payout pending. I just needed $150. That's it. Hey, how are you? Nobody tell nothing. I love that. Nobody tell nothing. Wait for 1 hour candle to close. I think I'm going to do that, yeah, because it's already the 45th minute of the hour. There's no really support or any sort of direction here. You're still above 40.77, so we're basically observing what's going to take place right here. You know, so are we going to, like, how are we going to close? Are we going to remain above, right? Are we going to close bullish and, you know, maybe do something like this, right? Then we could look for the buys. Are we going to close bullish with no top wick, right? And then maybe we stay out of the buys and we wait for a potential closure back below, being that numbers came out green for the dollar, right? Maybe we start shorting the market. So we just need a little bit more information here at 40.77 for us to make a wise decision to get in a trade or not. Yeah, and then by the way, that hourly candle will close either above or back below. And if the hourly candle closes below after a candle closing with no top wick, then most likely we're going to continue moving down here today. So we just got to wait 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Did we pray? Always, brother. Oh, every day. Every day. Up or down, baby. Up or down. Is there a book closest to my playbook? No, but if you guys want one, I can write one. I could type it up somehow, some way. That's a good idea. Let me jot that down. A little book version of the playbook, like a little PDF version, like a little some maybe. Something to read, yeah? Okay. The minute I focus on what the market would give me more than success and profitable I became, there you go. Yeah. Exactly. Just follow the process every way. And that's why we leave a runner, you know what I mean? Like we'll leave a runner for those bigger moves, but we want to be very logical where we take our profits. I mean, that's how we end green all the time. We have much more days that end in green than days that end in red, and that's because we're logical, right? We're wise. We take our profits where the market is stating to take some to trim, right? We're not taking our profits where we want to trim, but more so where the markets are telling us. Now, the one thing that kind of screws this up a little bit is the consistency rule on the funded accounts, right? Because now it's getting us into the habit of not letting our trades play out the way they should, but more so letting them play out to the consistency rule. So you see where this can kind of tangle one up. So you got to really be, keep your eyes open, man. Use your brain. You know what I mean? Like, it's a little tricky, but again, Jake Paul boxing is just a little bit different than real boxing. It's difficult as a teacher as well, right? To tell you, hey, logically hang on to your trades, make sure we hit our targets, and then also tell you, lock that in when you hit your consistency rule. So just use your brain, right? I think what would be more wise to do right now, it would be to take the profits at the consistency, right? So you can actually get paid, because that's the way we're getting paid right now in this niche. It's a little bit different than if we have live accounts and we're trading in live markets and we're compounding an account and building it like that, right? So just a little bit of a different style and a different approach to trading. So depending on whether you're trading your own funds or your own capital, or you have to abide by the rules of the prop firm, that's where you can get tangled up a little bit in this approach. So just like I said, use your head and strategize properly. You want to get adopted by me? I mean, that ain't a bad idea. That ain't a bad idea. Amazing. Positive. Let's get it. Positive mind in the house. Let's go, Rafi. Rafi's here. Just passed my first combine after 5 months of trading, aiming to stay disciplined. You could do it. I want you to just think about, how did you pass, right? And what did you do to pass? And now just don't deviate from that, right? You probably made some changes. You probably stuck to the playbook on most of your trades. You probably traded it well. Guess what? That's all you have to do. You don't have to be someone so great. You don't have to be Mr. or Mrs. greatest trader in the world. All you have to do is follow that plan that yields profits. That was a breakthrough moment for me in my career when I realized that I don't have to be that guy. I don't have to be the best trader. I don't have to be Mr. number one trader in the world, right? All I had to do was follow the good, solid, profitable trading plan. And that brought peace to me as a trader. It really did, because at that point I said, you know what? Screw it. If I go down, it's the playbook's fault, right? And I picked up that mentality when I worked with some mentors, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna just do everything this freaking guy tells me to do, and if it don't work, then I could blame him, right? And I remember saying that. I remember doing everything he did, and I remember hitting strides in my career at that time in direct sales and stuff. And I'm like, damn, you know, all I did was listen to his mentorship, and I said, if it don't work, I'm just gonna blame him. And I took that same mindset as a struggling trader, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do this stupid playbook. Like, I'm just going to follow this stupid thing. And if it doesn't work, then I can say, you know what, that doesn't work. And shockingly, right, it worked. And even though I wasn't trying to be that guy, all of a sudden, I was pretty damn good as a trader, right? All of a sudden, I was looking pretty good. People were like, wow, you're a great trader, especially when I went on YouTube. I'm thinking, who are they talking to? Me? I mean, I'm just following the plan. Like, I'm just really good at following what brings in the money, right? I have a brain in my head, just like you guys do, and I use it from time to time, just like you guys do, right? And I thought to myself, okay, well, that just makes sense, right? I'm trying to do it my way. It's not working. I start doing it this way. It is working. Okay, let me stop doing it my way, and let me start doing it this way, and let me never, and I mean ever, go back to doing it my way, because I kept losing money and blowing accounts, right? So it was a very easy transition for me once that thought clicked in my mind, and I said, all right, cool. And that was a major breakthrough moment in my trading career. And that was also a moment that brought a lot of peace into my trading. Again, knowing I didn't have to be the best thing since sliced bread, that I just had to follow a good plan, and that would pay me. PDF version? Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. The playbook, yeah, the video, there's like 2 videos there's like actually a whole section on understanding the playbook on the website. So I would just go over there and tune in. There's a whole course in there. There's like 25 videos or something. It's a full course, exactly the way I trade, and it's in the Clubhouse section on the website. Risk management, entries, exits, setups, liquidity, ranges, clean traffic, everything. Everything, man. How much is the course? I don't sell the course. Yeah, so the course isn't for sale. If you're a Clubhouse member, you have access to it. Yeah, in the Clubhouse. Bro made the bakery. 5 minute looking ugly. Yeah, this is what we have right now. Like any sort of like visual PDF wise, but maybe I'll make some sort of like a book, like a booklet. You guys want a booklet? We do a little booklet. Do I still do runners? Yeah, I usually always leave a runner unless I'm using or opening up a trade with one contract, which sometimes I have to do because I'm using 50K accounts over here. But usually, like on either my Top Step accounts or my live accounts, I leave the runners all the time. Yeah, I've been trailing a little bit more too, a little bit more. If you guys go to Instagram. Go follow if you're not following my page here yet, follow my personal page. It's just my first and last name there. And then what I would highly recommend is that you guys start following TT_profits page. So this is where we're going to drop like all of our trades that we take here, some of the gems and whatnot, some of the just points that we're trying to make. But where was it? There was one just like a couple days ago where we were just trailing. Yeah, I think it was this one. You see, just trailing and stuff now. So maybe take like I'll still take some off at logical places, but for the most part, I do like to trail a little bit more now and just try and get the most out of it, especially on the accounts where you don't have a consistency rule or anything. Like if you're taking a top one eval, or if you're on a XFA or something, just let those puppies run. Just let them run. Let's see. Do I have a video on unboxing my GTR? I actually do. You guys want to watch it? I never posted it on YouTube. Yet. Maybe I'll still do it, but. Dun, 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 dun. GT3 RS. I don't even know where that video went. Oh, I don't see the full edited one here, but I got some of it. I got little clips. If you can't attend the weekly webinar, can you watch it back? Absolutely. Yeah, all the webinars are recorded. So even if you just got involved in the Clubhouse today, you will be able to see all the previous webinars. Yeah, and we do them every week. So we got a lot. Yeah, we got a lot. We got hours upon hours. Very good. It's very good. Very, very informative. Extremely helpful. No, I only dropped the Benz video. I haven't dropped the Porsche one. Yeah, I haven't done it.
Oh, he's gonna drive it out?
Here's a sneak peek.
We're gonna
sneak peek.
Hear it for the first time.
Straight to the house, gang. Dream come true right here. Dream come true moment.
Yeah. Woo! Look at that wing. Good. You like it?
Dream come true moment right here. Yeah, we'll get the video up though. We'll put it out.
Okay.
Lele got in it before me. Yeah, it's an amazing car. It's a family victory, you know? It's like big family moment. Look at that. We had Zoom on too. Love that. The clubhouse was there. I see the W's in the chat. Look at that. Look at the W's. Look at the W's on the bottom. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, man. So we'll put the video out for you guys. We'll put the video out if you guys want to see it. I don't know. You guys actually want to see me get my Porsche and get it like delivered to the house and everything? I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I don't even know if people want to watch that. But yeah, it was definitely you know, one of those moments where you're like, wow, you know, we really doing this. How did you do your journaling in your learning years? I used this. Let me show you. I use this. You can use it as well if you like. It is just a regular like spreadsheet. So I'll track all my trades right here, and yeah, just track them up. So I would put like what time, date, pair, all that stuff here, and just yeah. I would, if I could, I would try and clip like. Sometimes I didn't do it, but what I would do is I would just try and get like pictures and make sure I got like the trades tracked, so that way I can look back at them and see which ones are working, which ones aren't. So that's what I did for about 4 years. About 3 years almost. Yeah. Take pictures of them, screenshots, so I know what I'm looking at. So you guys are more than welcome to use this journal, by the way. If you like, just hit !journal in the chat and the link will pop up for you and you can use it. Yeah. We won't talk about yesterday's basketball game. We already talked about it in Asian. Been rewatching the goal setting webinar. If you haven't, yeah, great stuff, Dominic. The blueprint. Kids are just walking right over the center console. What's it called again? The what's the term for that cloth again? I forgot. Alcantara. Watch the Alcantara, kids. Come on. That's brand new Alcantara. What are you doing? Yeah, a lot of hard work, a lot of years, if you go back on my Instagram too, you'll see me post something a while back, a long time ago. I say, in 4 to 5 years, I could totally see myself driving one of these cars and whatnot. And yeah, by the way, if you guys go back into my Instagram, I know there's a lot of just posts now, but like, go back, watch some of these old trades. There's a lot of good content on here, a lot of good trades that were taken, wins, losses, all of it. A lot of really good, like some wisdom too. Some really good lessons that you can learn in there as well. But where was that one picture, man? Yeah, it was like a while ago. Yeah, I think it was this one here. Can 100% see myself driving around this car within the next 2 to 5 years, or a car like it. Honestly, I could have got a Lamborghini. I just didn't want one. So this was 299 weeks ago. So whatever that means. 4 years? I think 4. Oh yeah, 2020. My bad. 5 years ago. I gave myself 2 to 5. I gave myself some time. I knew it wouldn't be easy. But yeah, you got to dream big. Even if you don't, see any evidence of that dream coming true or anywhere even possible, it doesn't matter. You wouldn't have the dream in your heart if you weren't going to be able to accomplish it, right? So a lot of people want to figure out the whole journey before they ever get started. Meanwhile, that's just not how it goes. You just get started. You keep that dream in mind. You do what Dominic just said. You go rewatch the goal setting webinars. You find out exactly what you want. You go to work in the spiritual realm to create that vision, right? And you go there every day, and guess what happens? All of a sudden, life just starts working for you. People start coming up to you. Here, I got this for you. I got that for you. All of a sudden, next thing you know, you've got connections. You've got an opportunity. All of a sudden, you've got a business. You look back and you're driving a supercar. You're like, whoa, how'd that happen, right? We created it on paper, right? We created it in our mind in the spiritual realm first, and then life just found a way to move everything aside for us to be able to bring it right to us, right? All we did was align ourselves. We didn't have to go anywhere to get it. It came straight to us. So that's a major secret in success. You got to see it in your mind before you can ever have it in your life. Adjust and use the spreadsheet. Yeah, you're more than welcome to use the spreadsheet. Absolutely. Okay, so we're remaining above 77 here. We did get a 1 hour closure. We did get a bearish closure here on the 1 hour. Nice closure on the 30 minute as well. So again, we are still above this area here. We are rejecting it as well. So let's see if we can actually either create support to move up or look to get some sort of a resistance here, and then we can take sells. Yeah, something like this. Maybe this candle closes above, we get resistance, followed by a bearish candle closing below that area, and then we can go in. Yeah, that'll probably happen around like 9:15, 9:30. All right, let's see who's up in here. I haven't even looked at Zoom. Ben Smith, yeah, all that, everything. You get access to everything's on the website. You have a Clubhouse chat and all that, premium Discord channel, whatever you call it. Yeah, all that, everything. Plus. More and more and more and more. Watch the Alcantara. Sheesh. The Clubhouse will be one of the greatest trading communities or communities that you've ever been a part of, and I don't say that lightly. I say that very confidently. What we're seeing take place in the clubhouse, I have never been in a community like we have here. Not only is it a great community where we're teaching the right things, but these guys and girls are starting to really get it. Like, the results are absolutely insane. If I go show you just over the last day or two of clubhouse members taking money, taking payouts, look at this. I'm just going to show you from yesterday. All right, we're not even going to go into the day before that or the day before that or anything. Just today and yesterday. Check this out, right? All these payouts coming in. 1,800. Look at these. Submitted. What's that? 400. Good trades. 5,400. Submitted. What is this? I can't see what that one is. Johnny Gems, another 20, 22, 2,300. Aaron, another 2,000. Look at these payouts here. Look at that. All in a day's work. So this is all going on in the clubhouse. This is just from today and yesterday. B21 with a nice little 16, 1,700. So yeah, this is just all from yesterday. You know, another couple payouts there. 2250s, more 2250s, 2500s from Bulkin trades. Nice job. 2250. This all yesterday, gang. This all from today and yesterday. Trado Voss, let's go, brother. Let's go. More 2250s, right? More 2250s. I mean, the only math we're doing these days is $3,000 equals 2250. I mean, that's it. That's the only math you need to know. Times that by 3, times that by whatever you want, right? So I won't even go into this week. I mean, look at this. Look what's above that, right? Yesterday, and then we got 2250, 2250, 2500, 2250, this one, that one, this one. I mean, it gets crazy, gang, right? So clearly what we're doing, what we got going on here in the clubhouse is working, right? And traders are beginning to really see results. And that's what we're here for. You know, if we can, you know, deepen their mindset, their mentality, their spirituality at the same time, I mean, that's great too. You know, we do a good job at that, but we're also definitely here to get to the bag in these markets, and we do one hell of a job at that. No, we don't offer signals or anything. Nope. Just like education and live trading. Come on, let's get this closure. Man, ideally, if we can get a nice bullish closure here and maybe stay away from the buys, maybe the candle can help us out, right? By closing either weak or without a wick on the top, something like that, right? And then we wait for a second closure below, or we close up like a bullish candle, but like a doji or something, right? Do that, and then we wait on a closure below. But I'll be honest, if we close pretty strong bullish, I'm probably going to be interested in these buys here. Yeah. Especially with that 4 hour still being bullish. My only issue really is the 1 hour time frame. Other than that, 30 minute looks great. 15 looks great. 4 hour looks good, I guess, to keep moving. But yeah, we'll see. Numbers came out green for the dollar there, so we should see gold take a little push down. Let me go back to Zoom. Zoom. There they are. The trio, the squad. Johnny Gems. The Viking.
Yo,
Rafi.
what's good?
What's poppin',
What's up, Mr. Gems?
My brothers, good morning.
Hey, how are you?
How
you doing?
Let's get this tips.
W's in
Let's
the
get to
chat.
it.
Let's get it, brother. How you guys doing?
How we doing, winners?
Excellent,
amazing,
G.
bro.
Excellent.
All the winners out here.
The
on
best I've ever
Clubhouse.
felt in my life, bro, honestly.
Yo, me too. Honestly, I woke up today feeling like not a billion, but not a trillion, but a quadrillion. You guys know what that is? It's 4 trillions.
Bro, I'm like unlimited. I don't even know.
Fine, bro. Yeah, I'm
That's
unlimited
nuts,
as well, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Very
very good.
abundant right there.
Super abundant. I feel like the definition of the word abundant. It's crazy.
Literally, bro. Feeling good.
That's powerful right there.
It's powerful. Okay, let's get the boys up here. Hey, how
Hey,
are you?
YouTube.
There you
Chat was
go.
How we
popping.
doing, YouTube?
Give
Boom.
me the good word.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Uno, dos, tres.
Let's get
How
it.
you doing?
How you doing? Bro, I look outside and I see it snowing.
Oh,
Holy-
that's crazy.
Damn, bro.
Bro.
Snowing in Denmark?
Denmark snowing, bro. Yep.
Damn, bro.
Bro, look at what it looks like out here, bro.
I'm about to go
not
for a
sure
nice
if
run
it's-
with no shirt.
This is just
why
depressing,
not?
bro.
put some short
all right.
shorts
Peace
on that
out,
all you
bro.
guys be wearing green. Y'all be wearing
Dude,
them
I mean,
short
yesterday
shorts.
I was
A
walking,
little too
I was
short.
walking with a tank top, bro.
Yo, Rafi, that's
Easy.
that's Denmark. That's what it's
That's
looking
here,
like.
bro.
Like five months out the year.
Can't even like see out there.
Yeah. Gotta watch out with Dracula, bro. Might be out here somewhere.
With the fog, though, it looks sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a little. I like sun more. Yeah.
Big yard there.
I gotta go down. I'm
Yeah.
lost in the sauce here in the Zoom chat. Let's go, Norbin. Let's go.
Ooh, Norbin.
Let's go.
Norbin.
God, Norvin, bro.
We're getting rich. Literally. Look at this. Norbin's on a freaking
My
heater right now.
goodness.
Norbin joined the elite program
savage,
and
bro.
literally went off. Like, how much money have you made since being an elite member, dude? That is
Holy smokes, bro.
insane.
Norvin
Man
makes it
took,
happen,
bro. Just so
Going
you can
off.
put it in perspective.
20K.
Man had 10 profitable days on 4 accounts, right? Last time he took 5 payouts too. Man took 20 grand in 10 days.
Yes, he
Sick.
did.
Bro.
10 profitable days. That's absolutely insane.
Mhm.
Or 12, but it's still.
What's up, bro? Let's go. Let's go, Norvin.
Whoa.
I love that. I'm so happy for Norbin and his family. I love seeing Norbin win because I know Norbin's story and I know it wasn't easy for him. I know he went up and down, and I love backing a guy like that. One that just gets knocked down and just says, I ain't staying down. Like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get back up and get clear again and get my mindset right and attack this thing. And that's honestly that's what Norbin's done. He's you seen him putting up numbers early, right? Early in the year, but something happened, right? Something happened where, he got hit, and that's going to happen in life from time to time. You're going to deal with some adversity. You're going to deal with some mishaps, right? Some things that don't go your way, and that's the defining moment for the champion, right? Almost everyone's going to go through something like that. It's just, what will you do? How will you respond to those moments? And my guy answered. The call, right? He got some mentorship. He knew he needed some guidance. Not much guidance, but some guidance, Some guidance is all you need sometimes, right? You don't need someone to walk you through and hold your hand every step of the way. You just need some help, And I was happy to help him with that. And my goodness, Norbin, great job, brother. Super proud of you. Super happy for you and your family. And I know these are family victories. And Norbin's just one guy, He's just one story that I can bring up, and I can share that same exact story about so many other people here that I've had the honor and privilege to get to know and get close with within the clubhouse. Big dubs.
Crazy, man. Big W, yeah.
If you're not in the clubhouse yet, it'd be a great time to get in. I'll be honest. It'd be a great time to lock in. We're so dialed. Like, we are so dialed. We have a couple very, very important months ahead of us, which are the last month or two of this year, and then the first 2, 3, 4 months of next year. We are so dialed. Like, these are the most important months of the year. This is like your morning and night routine, right? If you get your morning routine done, chances are you have anything that happens through you throughout the day, you'll be able to handle it very well, right? And then you end the day with that night routine, so that way you could begin the morning the next day in flow. I don't know about you guys, but this is what I do, right? So that's like the year. That's how I look at the year. The year is like that first quarter, right? That first like 3-4 months is the morning routine, is what's going to set up your entire year. If you guys remember our year, we absolutely went off, right? We had a major webinar. I think there was 50 people on the webinar, and we said, we're going to do it, right? All of us. We're going to band together, and we're going to lock these payouts in, and we're going to push through. We're going to trade well. And we got off to a start like no other. If you go all the way back from January, you track everything that we've done this year, you can see that we came on a heater, right? In the beginning of the year, and it never stopped, right? It never stopped. Look at this. January, February, March, right? April, May. May was insane, right? June, July, August, September, October, November, right? Now we're moving into December. So anyone can make money, right? But who can do it long term, right? Yeah, you can make money in a day or a week or a month, but can you do it month after month, week after week, year after year, right? That's going to determine, your ultimately your success. So you have to get into a duplicatable process, aka some sort of a playbook, lock in on your goals, and treat those early months very serious, right? You notice how I've gone off here as well in the last couple months, right? Look at this. October, insane. A lot of trading, a lot of green. Look at September, right? Couple red days in the beginning, and that was it. I was very precise. Took almost a whole week of no trades, being super patient, wanting to really finish the year strong. And I'm conscious of it every day, right? So September, October, November, we've been absolutely dialed. And we're going to put a bow on the year here, in the next 5-6 weeks. And it's been a great one. We're going to do another amazing webinar, right? That we're going to go over the year and spit some goals out for next year and cast a vision a little bit, and off to the races we go in 2026. So it just don't stop. Get in the rhythm of winning, get in the rhythm of doing what it takes to win, and you will by default look around and see yourself winning.
Yeah, amen, bro.
Yeah.
You play best.
W.
And the word of the year we know around TTE was payouts. Right? So we put a major focus on that. And there was a point mid-year around July, I think, where I actually had to gather the group together and I say, gang, what's going on? Like, are we losing focus here, right? Are we losing focus? We got to lock back in. And we had that, I guess we can call it like a famous webinar now, where I tried to make it as simple as possible, right? And say, hey, look, don't forget about the goal we set in the beginning of the year, right? Let's not grow weary in well-doing. This is our time. We know what we're doing. We know our system. I need you guys to lock back in here. I want you guys to take it Monday through Friday, right? 1 week at a time. Can you guys stay disciplined just for 1 week, right? And then the next week, take that same sort of delivery, right? And 1 week at a time, 1 week at a time. And what do you know? Everyone got inspired again, and everyone started picking it back up and understanding what the mission was, right? Because as time goes by, you kind of you deviate, right? You kind of forget what the mission is. So you need that reminder. You need that beacon. You need someone to step in and say, gang, we're sliding a little bit, right? Let's refocus and let's make sure we're doing the things that we need to do to continue this year strong, and more importantly, end the year strong. And that webinar set a fire under many, many, many people. And from that point on, all of you've been seeing is, payout after payout after payout. Mr. 5K. Exit Strat throws a $5,000 payout in the chat. Literally, at least once every 10 days. I've, you know what I'm saying? So it's like people really are starting to understand the mission, and they're locked in like a dog on a bone, right? You got to stay locked in like a dog on a bone. Otherwise, another dog's going to take that bone. I want to join the the clubhouse. You see, Magnus said something like that to me one day too. So Magnus, someone said, I want to join the clubhouse, but I've been putting it off till next year.
Oh my goodness, that reminds me of the elite. Yeah.
So Magnus said that too, and this was about an elite membership. And I basically told him, look, I'm looking to work with people who are decision makers. So you either make the decision now, or there won't be a spot for you next month. Next thing you know, he was in there, right? Next thing you know, he was learning from me. Next thing you know, he was beginning to fix his trading. Next thing you know, he was beginning to get paid and be profitable. Next thing you know, he was up here on YouTube. Next thing you know, he was running the London session. Next thing you know, he's impacting and inspiring thousands of people all around the world, helping them cash out checks, get payouts, and do things that they couldn't even imagine possible. So imagine if I said, oh yeah, bro, don't worry, just wait, whenever you're ready, you guys would not know Magnus right now. You would not have experienced all those London sessions or any of that. So I always say, if you're making that decision, you need to jump, right? You need to go now, right? Resistance, whatever's holding you back, just has to, you gotta understand, money makers are decision makers, right? They will make decisions and act very quickly. So that's how successful people operate. So just act as them, right? Operate as they would, because imagine someone else who was going to do that, and imagine you do that, but you could have potentially got a couple $2,500 payouts last month, like many, many, many Clubhouse members got, right? So that's what I would say.
Crazy,
But hey,
man. Yeah,
whenever
it's a
you're
scary
ready.
thought, but thinking about if I didn't
Madness.
take it, you know. But W, man, and I'm so thankful that you said to me that it was like there's no one-on-one coaching anymore next month, because you know what? Like, well, otherwise, I might not have taken it that month.
Yeah, yeah. It's like the good old
Insane.
clean your room. Hey, honey, you got all day to clean your room, right? Your mom says that. You go, okay, cool. She leaves the room. You keep playing video games. Next thing you know, she goes, honey, if you don't clean this room in 25 minutes, I'm taking that video game and I'm throwing it right out the window, right? Next thing you know, you're up. You're up.
That room
Yes,
is
mom.
clean.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. You're marching around the room, cleaning everything up. Mom, got any extra Windex? You know, like you turned into the cleaning man, right? So urgency, gang, urgency, right?
It's like-
Successful people move with urgency.
It's like the best time to start and to do something was like 2 or 3 years ago, right? Now the next best time is today. You know, are you gonna let today slip by now? Like, we only got one life to live. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything's gonna be gone after this life. What are we wasting? Might as well take the risk and invest the time and energy into something worthwhile.
Yep.
Join the clubhouse.
Yeah, what are you waiting
Glad you
for?
asked,
You're waiting for
actually.
life to be perfect.
Hey, if you guys want to join the
Let's wait
clubhouse,
for life to be
Keep
perfect.
waiting forever.
yeah. Well, hey, one thing I do know for sure is that when you are ready, we'll be here with open arms to accept you, and we'll be winning. We'll be out here winning, and whenever you're ready, you can join the party.
I had a coach that back in the day used to say this all the time, and we had this in the locker room. Check that picture that I just posted in the
Oh, let me see.
on the chat. That was a quote that he used to live by.
Bro, Zoom chat
Yeah, nah, Rafi, that's facts, bro.
is
It's quaking.
it literally
Somebody's in
quaking.
chat.
Like I scroll down and it brings me. I think it's because
an
of
issue
all the
before, bro.
conversations that go on in the chat. It pushes it back. So like within the chat, there's other conversations going on in there. So it either bumps one back down or pushes one back up. So I think
Yeah.
that might be what it is.
That's the same here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No more talking to
want
each other in
conversations,
class,
too.
kids. No, I'm just kidding.
Yo, chat, no talking to each other. Come on.
You out here making friends and stuff. Let's get this money, man. We're talking
No
about
conversations here.
you guys are having conversations.
Or else I'm sending you to timeout. That's the last time I'm saying it.
Send you to the gulag. To the gulag. Oh, snap. Trying to sign up for the
All right,
clubhouse?
outta here, no kidding.
Yeah, just all you have to do is go to timedtrading.com. You can find it there, or just hit like an exclamation point, clubhouse in the chat, and it'll pop up. It'll pop up.
Yeah.
How do you get your mind off the money? You got to trick yourself. It's not easy to do, but that's why most people, they're unsuccessful because they don't know how to play these mind games, these tricks with their own mind to, forget about the money for the moment. So they're always so focused on it. So you got to play little tricks and games with your own mind.
Law of detachment, bro. You let go of the outcome and you attach to something that produces the outcome. Simple, bro. But, easier said than done, but it's all about applying, like any knowledge is just potential power. It becomes power when you put it into use. And same thing for the law of detachment. Like once you use that law, it will actually be it'll be in use for you. So law of detachment, bro, let go of the outcome and attach yourself to something that produces the outcome.
True. Yep. You don't need to worry about the outcome. The outcome is
don't
a
think about it.
byproduct. It's not something
Literally.
that you need to create. It's not something that you are designed to make happen. It's a byproduct of certain things that we can do that will lead to the outcome. So just focus on the things that it takes to get there, right?
And it's like when someone gives you some advice, like the last thing you want to do is overthink it and make it something like crazy complicated, right? Like, no, you just want to apply the advice, right? And straightforward as possible, right? Keep it super simple, just apply it. Don't even overthink it.
Yeah, and believe it or not, most traders blow up their accounts and stuff, not because the market actually beat them. It's just because their own ego was tied to the outcome, right? Because when you make money, what does that mean? You feel good, don't you? When you lose money, what do you feel? You feel like a failure, right? So it could be like that emotional roller coaster, right? And it just destroys all consistency. So you got to shift your goal from making money to executing flawlessly, to focus on performance over over profits, right? So again, money is a byproduct of a nice, clean system, right? Not a target or anything like that.
Yeah, it's so true, man. It's like a weird paradox, almost counterintuitive, that we need to not think about money in order to make more money.
Right.
But that's really how it is. That's why we put performance over profits all the time.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, because if
you have to reverse it. Yep.
If you worked for me, right, and I paid you every week, so nothing that you do on a day-to-day will either, let's say, make you more money or less money. Either way, I'm paying you a salary. And I told you, listen, I'm going to hire you here. Your only job is to focus on A+ setups and manage risk like a pro. Suddenly, all the pressure drops and your performance begins to improve because your brain works better when it doesn't have like financial tension on it, right? So if you know, hey, I'm paying you a salary to work for you, and the only job that's required to fulfill this position is that you sit at this desk, you learn the playbook that we teach you. Don't worry, we'll put you in the what is it, like the 2-week training? Yeah, is that what it is at the job thing? I used to get jobs and only work the 2-week training because they always paid more for that. They're like, hey, you work the 2-week training, we pay you $25 an hour. Up until the 2-week training is over, then you get in the field and we only pay you $15 an hour. I'm like, say less. I'll stay for the 2 weeks and then I'm out, and then I'll go to another training. Because the training was lit, because all you had to do was really just sit there, right, in the break room, that stinky, smelly break room where Martha's coming in, farting and everything, heating up last night's cold dinner. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Anyways, right? So if I told you that, what?
No, sorry, keep going.
If I say, hey, we'll put you in the 2-3 week training, we'll pay you $25 an hour, right? We'll teach you the playbook, and then all you have to do is sit at a desk and take A+ trades according to the playbook we taught you and manage risk the way we taught you to do it. Again, all of a sudden, no pressure. Yeah, right? You do it at your job every day.
Right.
You don't care about the major companies losing money or gaining money, right? You're just there to do what they told you to do, so you can get the check that they promised they'd give you. Am I right or am I right?
Literally, you are right.
Okay, yeah,
more than right.
So if you can if you can play the trick, right, and adapt that mindset, then, and pretty much only then, will you be able to detach from the outcome.
Right.
Nah, that's so fixed. Yeah.
And also, like, yes, you gotta apply the law of detachment, right, and that mindset, but also be aware and understand that trading problems, right, if we look at all of the trading problems, right, that we all go through, if we go back to the source of that problem is caused and created because of us trying to make money, right, because of us focus on the outcome, right? We overtrade because we want to make more money. We over risk because we want to make more money. We try and over analysis because we want to make more money, right? So be aware that not only does focusing on the outcome not get you the outcome, but it also creates more problems too. So apply the law of detachment and understand and be aware of what causes problems in trading too, right? It's that outcome focused mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, you start applying the law of detachment and your trading problems go away. Crazy.
Exactly. Just trade the edge. Okay, perfect. We got a bullish closure. So we got a bullish closure. That's exactly what we need here. Now, if we can get a bearish closure below, right? I know it's 9:30. I know everyone wants to trade right here, right now in this moment, but it's looking like we might have to wait on 9:45 here. So if we can get a 15-minute closure looking something like that, right? Nice little top wick on the next one, I think we could start cruising down. We don't have much of a closure that we need to take any sort of a trade right now, though. Oh. Look at that 30-minute candle.
Doji above range. Yeah, let's wait.
Shocked.
Unless you want to take a really crappy trade setup, go ahead, right? But I don't do that.
I kind of want to do it, but
you know what? You know what? Like, keep it very simple. If the trading edge is present, I'll take a trade. If the trading edge isn't present, then I just won't take a trade.
I'll stick with that guy. I'll get whatever he's getting.
Let's do that, bro.
Same.
you know, a couple green days away from another couple $1,000 payouts, right? So we got to stick with what pays the bills here.
Exactly.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Speaking of a couple $1,000 in payouts, why don't we just run my payouts over the next 15 minutes while we wait?
Do it, bro.
Do it.
Hold on, let me get this all up. Oh. I hope that makes sense. We just dropped some sauce, like some absolute sauce there, and I hope that makes sense. I know the guys that are already profitable are hearing us, and they're going, yeah, you know, those guys know what they're saying there. They're definitely on the right page. So for those of you guys that aren't profitable yet, really, I hope you're paying attention.
Like, we legit didn't have to say any of that, right? But we're talking to the ones who want to be talked to like that, so.
All right, so what do we got? 765, 763, and 565. All right, let's go take a look here.
Nick, you got a question. How often do you take payouts?
Sheesh, I don't know, man. It seems like I've been taking payouts every week for like the last couple months. Yeah.
Yeah, literally. I see you just take payouts every week.
Yeah, I don't always post them or blab about them or show them. Like, you know, I don't feel like we need to at this point. I mean, we show them, but I don't show all of them, right? That's kind of annoying to everyone.
What is
so
that new, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
but
it inspires people, but like, bro, like, you know, it impacts our life, if anything. You know?
They can only see it enough to they're like, bah, enough with this guy, you know. But I'll keep showing you guys what's possible, you know.
Yeah.
All right. For some reason, for some reason, this browser over here, top one. All right. I'm gonna switch browsers for just a moment. Let's switch over to this guy. Let's go to this dude, and let's go over here. Yeah, let's look at Top Step for a minute while we watch and wait for the closure. And then let me get the payout stuff organized. Hey, Matt Morris, how you doing, buddy? All right, I don't know why the browser or the cookies or something's all messed up here. So, dun 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 dun.
Now, you've been trading all those accounts, right? At the same time, or?
Not all of them, but you know, not at the same time. But yeah, I mean, I have been trading all of them, just not at the same time. I've been bouncing around a little. That's why I got random payouts on random accounts.
Yeah. Just kind of feeling it out each session.
Yeah. Do 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 do. All right, let's talk to these guys.
Yeah, Chad, that promo, if you got it, was fire. 5 accounts.
It was. Dude, I made I made over 11 grand on that promo.
Crazy.
All right, so so have you guys ever had your Top Step like request payout thing disappear due to like the cookies? It happened to me the last 2 times, but they told me to open up another window and it worked right away. So let me message them. How does it work? Give me an agent.
Speak to an agent immediately.
Where's my money?
You know what?
Send a message. Let's go. We need to speak to agent.
You're speaking to AI right now. It's hilarious when people are speaking to like a robot, but they want to talk to a human.
Okay, we got a top wick here now. This is actually looking great.
Looking fire.
Yeah, nice closure below. We're in there. Let me see.
Clubhouse, you're wild.
Clubhouse, hilarious.
Literally.
Bom, bom. Okay, cool. We'll see what happens here. Let's give them a few minutes. Usually they reply back in like literally 2 minutes.
It's probably just AI.
No, but usually like agent. But why can't I type in this thing? It's not letting me type.
I know, bro. You have to like pick one of those like comments and then you say speak with an agent. Then it should work.
It's too much work. I'm about to call Clay.
Yo, Clay, bro, Zell me.
Send it Zell, bro.
Send the Zell, bro. Let's make it simple.
16. There we go. Let's talk to Madrix. Same person as before. Hey.
Damn,
What's
gold's
up?
right back up.
I'm dealing with my same issue from the other day. Yeah, literally the other day the same exact thing happened to me. I went to request a payout, like the button was there, I go back to it, it's gone. I'm like, what the
Bro,
heck?
you speak on the phone right now?
Top one or top step?
Top one. So yeah, so I messaged them and they were like, it looks good on our end. I'm not sure why you're not seeing it. Like jump on another browser or something. So I was like, all right. So I did that and it popped up right away. But I just jumped on another browser here and it. Okay, let me get these account numbers. Oh, it's over here. Just give me a minute. Let me just answer them because they're already writing back.
Yeah, if you got any questions like about top one, you can learn a lot from their website and their FAQs, which is in the link in the description below. So go check that out.
Hold on one sec.
Yeah, there you'll learn about everything in terms of the rules and the accounts and the prices.
All right, we'll see what they say. Anyways, 15-minute closure is coming up here. So a little wacky, this 9:30 candle. No surprise with the 30-minute closure here. So let's just hang tight and see what we can come up with.
Yeah, chat with Chatty. The way Topstep works is after passing, you just need 5 green days of $150, and then you could take out half of your account balance. So that's how that works.
How to avoid going live on some of these accounts? That you have to be in the clubhouse. I can't tell you. I can't tell you that secret.
You know what to do.
All right, yeah, they said check another browser. Look, like last time. How'd she remember that? Damn.
Did you do that or no?
Yeah, I already checked. This is another browser.
Bro, you're taking too many payouts.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I get an email. Oh, we want to move you over to a live account. We're going to condense all those profits and put them into a live account and let you trade that. And blah, blah, blah. This looks good, gang. If we can close below here, I'm in this. We got to close below, though. We got 4 minutes on the 15.
Yeah, it looks good. Bro, if I had a prop firm and you were one of the customers, I'd move you to a live straight away.
Chill. Don't say that too loud.
No. Taking it back.
Speaking into existence over here, bro.
Use an incognito window? Okay, cool. I'll use an incognito window. There's no volume? There will be, though. There will be. Think about it. If there hasn't been any volume for NY Open, there hasn't been any volume for 8:30 comics, no volume for the 9 a.m. candle, no original pop on the 9:30 candle, then that volume might be coming in this 9:45 15-minute candle. So that's the one that we're waiting on right now.
Looking good.
All right, good. We're good.
9:30.
Do you see the payout available on your end? Yes. Okay, thank you. All right, let's try and find it here. I'm going to open up a little incognito. All right, I'm just going to wait on the closure. We got 2 minutes, so let's see what we do on this closure. Back up we go. Clubhouse, you guys are hilarious.
Yeah.
You guys are hilarious.
Right.
Bro, sometimes you're looking over to your other screen, like the Clubhouse chat, and you're doing an analysis or something, and you're like dead ass laughing.
Like,
For real.
You're like, what the heck? You're like, mine's like taking off the analysis.
Literally.
You gotta deal with that one guy. Did we give him a name? I forgot. I think we did name him, didn't we?
I don't think we did.
Who? What do you mean?
The guy with the open eyes.
Yeah, the open eyes.
Oh, that one. The locked in guy.
Right there.
That guy. That's the clocked in guy right there.
This guy. Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
What should I do? I have a 50K account. What lot size should I open up? I really want to get good at this trading thing.
Trying to get rich tomorrow, like, or something.
What's your bias?
Trying to get rich quick.
That's hilarious. All right, let's try a little incognito here. Let's see how this close goes down. We got just a minute here on the closure. Just a minute.
You like the closure above resistance or no?
Possibly here. Yeah. So that 4 hour looks like it could potentially keep moving up. My issue here is that 1 hour and stuff. So.
Really?
The thing is that it's 9:45, so the volume really should,
Come into play.
kicking in here though.
Nice one.
Especially after breaking the lows here too. Like we came down and now coming back up.
Right.
Incognito. Are we gonna close above? If we can get the 30 closure above, right? If we can't get the 15, we could always wait on the 30.
Closure.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait.
Hey,
Yeah, that's pretty much my range.
I'm on playbook terms here.
Me too.
Same here.
Boom.
Waiting for the market to convince me.
That closure just made it easy.
Really easy.
Made my job easy. I know what to do. Stay out.
Boom.
Now we just wait for a full close and
Yeah.
that's it.
4 hour closure here. Potentially, like if we can close like that on the 30-minute time frame below the range, like you're most likely gonna, especially if you get another closure like back below 77 here. I think we could see a 4 hour candle move back down. This candle has not
100%.
done anything since since news, right? We haven't been able to even get back up there. So plus the numbers are green here on the dollars, so that might push gold back down. It would be nice to see this hour candle close here, because look, if you can get an hour candle close that leaves a wick, that's a different story, right? But if you get some sort of a doji, then this has no direction yet. We really have no direction right now, so
Yeah, we're chilling, bro.
see if we can get these payouts.
And we don't gotta take a trade either, right? We know no trade days also separate us from amateur traders who trade on no trade days, right? We know that we're profitable for no trade days. So
Yep.
we don't mind not taking a trade here as well. Of course we want to, but we don't need to.
Want and need.
We'll have to.
Yeah, we have to, bro. I have to.
Must enter trade.
You don't have to take a trade. You can just wait.
Exactly, bro. Are you okay with waiting is the question. And it's good, like we say, like putting the work in and trading is practicing winning habits. So like right here, right now, we're practicing patience and discipline, right? We're not jumping into the markets. We're being patient, disciplined for the move we want from the markets. And by doing that, we're working on that habit. We're working on developing that habit, which is going to allow us to be consistently profitable. So we're putting the work in. All of us, our discipline and patience muscle is getting stronger here.
Chilling.
These are the reps. Yep.
That's so weird. Still not popping up.
Wait, bro, try to go to the dashboard up there. Top one.
Which one?
You're on the right accounts too?
Yeah, I mean, no, the dashboard, like up the fan you have up there.
Yeah, I'm in it.
Yeah, but
this one.
You got like you got like a button. He said. Oh, you got the Chris payout right there.
Price payout, bro.
Oh,
Look,
it's
right.
back. Okay, my man.
See, that's how you do it.
Thank you, Magnus. Thank you. All right, let's do this. I think we can get 1,000 right on these accounts.
Ignite. Is that Ignite?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let me get I don't want you guys seeing my email and stuff. You guys be sending me emails and all that crazy
Max
stuff.
that, brother.
Yeah, that's
Oh, we're maxing.
wild.
Trust me.
Hell yeah.
All right.
That's a top G here.
Success. All right, so one down. Let's move to the next. Let's move to the next here. Boom. Where is it? Boom. Bro, where's... I don't see them.
Maybe they'll be able to take a minute. Send you an email.
I mean, we've seen it on one. But...
Oh, you mean the button?
Yeah, now the button's not on the other ones.
Oh, can you just show like the dashboard? Because there's like a small button. They said in the clubhouse chat too, like a... Oh, you don't have that one too. No, that's weird. Yeah, Piplot's in it right there, but it's not there, so...
Yeah, it's not there.
No, that one small one?
Yeah, I was
that
looking
one.
for that one.
Yeah, weird.
Whoa, Goldie. There she goes. The juice.
Goldie right up there.
The juice. Do I always max out the buffer? Pretty much. I'll probably blow these Ignite accounts in pursuit of one more payout and then just stick back to the instant funded.
Facts.
Traders Global, you seen that, right?
have
Wow,
it?
that's a throwback. Yeah, I
Damn,
guess
bro.
so.
Sheesh. On my old computer, I probably still have it.
Oh, here it is. Okay, it's popping up on this one here. Nice. Okay. Yeah, cool. So there's another one. I understand, even though I didn't read it. We'll do 1,000 again. So it's the power of taking payouts, having a copy trader, being able to take payouts, trading on one account, the top one futures. They allow you to trade either 3 or 5 accounts, depending on, what you got. But I mean, it's this simple, right? You can literally start taking payouts every couple days. I think this is my 5th payout in the last week, right? A week and a half here. So I had multiple accounts. Now these ones are qualified for payouts. So just stick to the script, gang. Follow the playbook. I'm just trying to roll examples through here so you guys can continue seeing how this is possible, right? I take payouts almost every single week at this point, whether it be from Top One or Top Step. And all you guys see what I'm doing every day. It's just simply following the trading plan, being willing to let something like this go that doesn't fit your plan, and only taking the best trades, right? That's how you stay green. So another payout. Let's confirm that one, and let's move over. A little success. So you guys want success, just do what it takes to get it. We've been preaching about that all stream long. Most people aren't willing to miss out on this move, right? So like, someone asked, like, do you have FOMO at all yesterday? I'm like, oh my God, I forgot FOMO was actually even a thing.
Right.
All right, because I've just been so locked in on playbook or not.
You're so attached to the playbook, bro.
Yeah, the only times I ever have a little bit of FOMO, and it just kind of makes me sweat a little bit, other than that, it doesn't really make me do anything else, is when, like, we've been waiting, right? Like, all session long.
Oh, yeah.
On a beautiful closure.
My goodness.
And then we get like this, and then we get like this, and I'm like, yeah, we just got to break that low, and then we can have a buy stop, and then it's just gone. Like, that's the only thing that really, you know, gets me a little FOMO. It just gets me a little hot, a little sweaty. So that's it. Otherwise, something like this, I can care less about. If things don't, and by the way, what do I do to cool back down? I just say, look, I mean, I wanted that, and it gave me that. So nothing I could do about that. Because don't you hate getting into trades where it's like, okay, we'll keep a tight stop loss here, right? And then you get in only to, boom, wick down and hit the stop loss. Just to make a steeper, just to make a steeper wick to continue moving bullish. I hate that. So I'd rather wait on the front end of that and get it done.
And remember, like, even if it does drive like that, like, you're gonna be closing super early because you know your stops are tight, and you know that could come back down for a lower wick. So you're not gonna even catch that whole move. Like, what you're doing is basically just creating a bad habit and took a small bad win, which will, with that habit being repeated, will lose that win over and over, right? Yeah,
over time you'll give it back. But that's all. That's the only one that gets me a little sweaty, a little sweaty. All right. Speaking of sweaty, let's take this last payout here. So this is the last one, I think, of the 3. So we just did 3 payouts here, all for $1,000 each, which is basically like the max I can take out on the Ignite accounts here. So let's just make sure. Let's take 1,000, and let's click Rise. I don't know. I don't want you guys emailing me, so
don't even show them.
Please don't email me. Here we go. Success. All right, that's 3. So that's 3, and then we can move over now, so we can get off of these accounts here, and they're all paused now anyway, and we can start trading some of these other accounts. Yeah, and then just now I got another game plan. So what's my new game plan? Is to continue to focus on 2250, right? Continue to focus on 3K, right? Equals 2250. That's it. That's all I care about. I times that by 3. Right, 2250 times 3 is what? 246, 500, 750. What is that? 675, 50, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I care about. That's all I care. I care about performing well and just letting that run.
Yep.
And we'll continue to show you how to do it over and over and over and over. And by the way, my last payout was 2250 times 5. Remember when top one gave us the 5 accounts? I capitalized, and that was perfect. So,
yeah,
a lot of money made in the last couple of weeks here with top one.
We got targets being tapped here.
I mean, I personally think that top one is that 50K instant funded account. Like, if you are a decent trader, that's your ticket to pretty easy payouts. Like, if you can stay focused and stay trading the playbook 100% of the time, like, all you gotta do is set that goal for $3,000, and you got money in the bank. Copy trading. I use the copy trader that top one gives us. Yeah, they got a built-in one with Project X. Yeah, Ignite 1,000, instant 2250. That's the only numbers you need to know. And I had to make up for some stuff, so I had to make a little bit more money than because I went over my consistency rule just a little bit there, but still able to do it. if you put the code TTE, you'll get the whole discount. Like, I think it's like 55. I think it's going to be somewhere between 55 and 62 on Black Friday. But if you put the TTE thing, you get the biggest discount you got. You get as many counts as you can, and you trade the best you possibly can. Like, don't deviate from the system, and you can make this stuff happen. You're seeing myself. You're seeing many other traders, John, Magnus. Like, we do this almost every week. We take payouts now.
Hell yeah.
Do you need to get a buffer on those accounts? I don't. So no, you know, I don't need anything, right? So I will blow those accounts gladly if I have to, right? Because in this business, when the money's there, I recommend you take it. I think I seen a question earlier. You guys, someone was up on profits. They were up pretty big too, and they were asking when should they take it. Now.
Yeah.
Don't wait another minute, bro. Take that money now. Right, especially if it's your first payout or first couple payouts, like request.
And like Nick said, yeah, like we're in a business where you gotta take money when it's available to you, and not only that, but taking profits from the market is a huge confidence booster. Oh, yeah. And it's gonna make you believe that you can get payouts, and what you believe will trigger your behaviors, and what you think about is what you'll become too. So, you know, huge confidence booster in the spiritual realm there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it produces more payouts as well. So yeah.
Spiritual realm.
And like think about it, like you can always continue to grow the buffers too. You know, like pay yourself, and you still have money in that account. You can work with that. You know, and if you want, you could be personal with it too. You know, you can keep growing. You know, keep some more in there, take less out, whatever.
True. Target's tapped, baby.
Yeah, target's tapped here.
Let's take a look at that 4 hour again. Respect the highs. Yeah, we'll see.
Be nice to see us come like right back up there though. Kind of pull back a bit.
Can you trade like 8 accounts? So sometimes they do different rulings. Like sometimes they'll allow you to trade like what they'll do is they'll run a sale, right? So let's say they run a Black Friday sale, and let's just say it's 55% off, right? So basically, if you got in during that promo, right, what they'll do is they'll say, okay, during this promo, you can use up to 5 accounts or something, or up to 3 accounts, right? So if you purchase your accounts within that window of that promo there, then that's when you can use more accounts than not. So you'll now see me go back to like 3 instant 50Ks because the 5 is not an option anymore. So now I'll just stick with the 3. So when the 5 comes back, maybe I'll get more accounts, you know what I mean, and do it times 5. But it just depends on what promo's out and when you get the accounts and all that stuff. Which could be a little confusing, by the way, right? Because like, you know, same account, different rules, different times. So I'm not too sure why all the companies do that, but they do. But you should leave a little in your funded buffer. Yeah, I mean, there's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. So
well, you have to leave some in there, you know. Like
you have to leave at least
after you take your payout. Like the firms can make you keep some in there, and that sum is something you can do damage with to make more money.
Yeah. All right. Wow. What an hour. So, yeah, so we got a new 4 hour closure here. We're obviously going to need a bottom wick, so that there will be no buys for me or anything like right this moment. 1 hour made the low. 1 hour was trying to make a low. 30 closure. We tapped target already. 15 minute. Yeah. I mean, we need a wick, right? We need a lower wick. The buys aren't that bad, actually, right? Especially if the 4 hour is going to come down, make a low, and then re-break the high. So let's see.
Pack, maybe.
Yeah, let's see. We need something, right? We need some sort of a wick. This isn't like a new 15-minute candle, a new 30-minute. It's a new 1 hour candle. So, I mean, a 4 hour candle. So I would expect somewhat of a bottom wick, right, to take a little bit of time here. If we can take like the first 15 minutes and then remain above the range, then yeah, we'll have a buy stop sitting right there. Yeah, that sounds good. 15 closure will be good for us here. Because what if the 15 now closes back below the range? All right, and it's going to be pretty tough. But, yeah. Hopefully it waits. I do like the move. So we can say, hey, target's been tapped. Or we can also say, you know, we got a wick to fill. Right? So again, being that the daily's still pretty bullish, we broke the lows, the 4 hour now closed bullish, I have to become bullish. Does that make sense? So it doesn't really matter now what I want, what I was looking for, hoping for. I now have to actually become bullish just by default here. So if we can take a few minutes here on this 4 hour to create that lower wick, I'm going to have a buy stop, you know, on the break of the highs there.
Yeah, I agree. If it runs up now, it might just close bearish first to take some sells or something.
Yeah, if it runs up now quickly, just be careful because it might come back on us, right? And do something like that there. So just be careful with that.
Yeah, I like sells too, honestly. Yeah. Like if you reject from target, we fill that wick and then we come back down, close bearish.
Exactly. Yeah, we got to come up here though. In order to really get bearish here, we got to at least come pop in this area, fill that wick a little bit.
Yeah. I'm with that.
I'm with it. Maybe we get a buzzer beater.
With it. Potentially. Looking pretty clean though, with the ranges here and stuff.
Does Top 1 allow you to trade through a mobile phone? Yeah, I think so. Does anyone trade? I know you could trade with Project X on the mobile. Anyone trade Top 1 on the phone? I'm sure some people do.
With Project X too, yeah. I mean, I don't do it, but you can.
There you go. Got a bunch of people on the mobile phone. Okay, how calm can you remain here? That's the question. How calm? So here's one question. One guy goes, how much can I make here? Another guy goes, how calm can I remain here? Right, while that 15 or that 4 hour potentially sets up a lower wick. So the guy who's always thinking about being calm, or versus the guy who's thinking always how much can I make, that guy who's always focused on what he's going to make will run into so many traps in the market. It's not even funny. But the guy who will say, how calm can I be while I wait for exactly what I want to see here, right? That guy will most likely win, or girl, the majority of the trades that they take, and will end up being a profitable trader.
Yep. We would have definitely been in now, so let's see what happens here.
Yeah.
John is taking partials right now.
Yeah.
John's called them partials.
Man hit full TP.
Partials BE.
Right.
Would those cells have to be a range 2? Range 2. Which ones, brother? Are you talking about below 77? Be a range 2. Yes. If you're talking about below 77, then the range 2 idea sounds great. Earlier on in the morning, I was anticipating a rejection out of this 4 hour candle. So possibly like a good sell below there. But now, yeah, you would probably need, unless you get a sell now on the break of that 4 hour low, you would probably need a break and retest, you know, on a smaller time frame before just like what I'm trying to say is, like, if this candle breaks the low here now, and then you're trying to take a sell now here, you might have to wait, right? Because that could now legit be the wick for the 4 hour, and price can come right back up there. So in that case scenario, I would probably wait for a little bit of a range 2, closure below, re-break that 4 hour low, and then go ahead and sell. Either that, or you take the impulse entry somewhere up here. So I was talking to an elite member about this yesterday. You know, when you're counter trend trading, there's two options. The two best options are number 1, right here. Number 2, this is too much game for free, but I'm gonna give it to you, right? Number 1 or number 2. So you either get in early off of a good read on the fade, or you have to wait for the double confirmed entry. anyone who trades here gets caught up. Anyone. Sells will get activated there on the sells. Buyers will get activated here on the buys. This is the liquidity area, right? Because again, think about it. Everyone's gonna, let me make it a little bit more like understandable, right? So these are bullish candles, right? Bullish candles, right? Bearish candles. So anywhere in between is where the liquidity sits, right? So you either get in off the fade at the top, very, very top, with a tight stop loss, or you wait for this second closure back below, right? You do not enter anything. You do not enter sells off of that resistance, right? If you can see it, think about how many other people can see it. Da-da-da, right? Oh my God, look at that resistance. Dude, everyone can see that one, right? So what happened is a lot of times you see the break of the low, the traders, the sellers, the late sellers, right? We're out of there on our fade. We're out of there already. Late sellers get activated here, liquidity. And then you get a support, but we're really moving down, right? Most traders don't understand the market, so they get in for the buy. So now liquidity's here, liquidity's there, fresh closure, and then there we are. Don't say I never helped you out. Don't say I never helped you out. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. Quick.
Hey, why are you telling them, bro?
No.
Stop.
If you're on YouTube right now, go back and replay that. Holy.
Chill. I don't even know why I did that. That's elite. That's elite call stuff right there. Holy.
Sheesh, bro.
Sheesh, bro.
I got you guys.
Yeah.
You gotta save that, bro.
I'm taking the stream down. Facts. Hey, guess what? We would have got stopped out there, boys. How you doing?
So that's why patience pays, bro. Discipline pays.
Coming back down now. Wow.
See, while you got stopped out, I explained liquidity.
Right.
How are you?
And now one guy's sitting crying, the other one's laughing and waiting for a closure above you.
And how did it begin? One guy said, "Ooh, how much can I make?" And the other guy said, "How calm can I remain while the market delivers?"
Literally, bro.
Isn't that interesting, right?
We only want to take the best, bro. The best plays.
Yeah.
Now the market's giving your
maturity in trading happens when you go from looking to take trades to looking to take the best trades.
Yep.
Literally.
See, a lot of times what happens is you're trying to convince yourself to get into the market, and I'm making the market convince me. All right? So who's the one doing the selling and getting sold? Right? A lot of people are selling themselves short. They're trying to convince themselves to buy the product, to enter the trade, to whatever you want to call it, right? The salesman, he ain't even got to do anything. He's like, yeah, that's the easiest sale of my life, right? But me, you got to convince me, right? You got to really sell me and make a good sale. The market has to show me exactly what I want to see. Otherwise, I ain't buying, right? It's either my deal or no deal, right? That's the way it goes here in these markets, and I'm going to keep it like that because that's the way I get paid, right? And we've been saying that for years now. It's either my deal or no deal, right? We're not going to be sold. No, you guys ever get sold by a car salesman? All of a sudden, you went to look at a car, and next thing you know, you're driving it home. You're like, hold on, was this a good decision, right? You've been sold, my friend, right? The guy sold you on that car, and that's what happens to a lot of you guys in the markets. I mean, I know it happened to me all the time in the beginning, right? In the beginning of my trading career, I was getting sold, man. They were looking at me coming from a mile away. There we go. We get this guy, right? So who's doing the selling? Who's doing the buying? Who's to be a trader, you got to be a great negotiator, right? And you got to negotiate with the markets. And you say, this is what I want. Will you deliver? And then you ask that question and you wait for the candle to close. And the candle will now give you an answer. And it'll say yes or no, right? And then you go from there. So you can completely remove yourself from the equation here, gang, right? Have a conversation with each candle. Say, okay, I want you to do this. And then wait the 15 minutes and it'll give you an answer. And it either will do what you asked it to or it won't. And if it doesn't, then you got to wait another 15 minutes. You go, okay, will this candle do? Yeah, like, okay, can we close above? If we can close above, I'll get into a buy. I'm going to get my answer in 4 minutes.
And every single early buyer is now stopped out.
Exactly.
That's perfect.
Yep. I know the liquidity's here. So, yeah.
Yeah, bro. This, and it's not even like the best price action here, at least on the 30-minute. Like, you don't even really have any valid support or resistances, just like honestly a bunch of chop.
Yeah. Do you want to see what Top One told me about my payout because I have Albanian region? Post in the clubhouse? Yeah, I'll take a look. Is Top One even allowed to be traded in Albania? I didn't think they were even allowed to be traded there. 15 closure could be a sell. Could be a sell. Could be a buy. We'll see. We got a 40.89. I'm not going to be taking any sells. I'm going to be looking for buys here. Now that the daily's bullish, 4 hours bullish, we got to switch our bias a little bit. Sell me this candle. Just sell it to me. Okay, let's see what we could do here. Coming back up.
It's looking fire.
We got 3 minutes.
Yeah, you got the 15 pack too.
I know, we got the 15 pack just like we asked. Now we just need a closure. I don't care if it's bearish, bullish, but as long as it's above 89.9, we're good.
Yeah.
Holy, imagine how many buyers got stopped out there. Sheesh.
A lot of buyers.
Activated on the break of the high. Holy
Lots
smokes.
and lots.
It's deadly.
2 minutes? Give me a minute, I'll be right back.
Crazy. And the BRB strat always works.
Yeah. BRB strat in effect.
2
minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. 15 pack, how you done?
Crazy. So those who sold on the 15 previous low probably stop now, or will be. And the ones who bought on the 4 hour high is out.
Yep.
Perfect opportunity now.
Literally, bro.
Bro, we literally just
All's
talked
right
about
in
it.
our
It's
lap.
just liquidity. Liquidity 101.
Yep, liquidity. It's the liquidity strategy.
Yeah.
It's the BRB strat plus the liquidity strat combination.
Yes, sir. If we get the closure though. Otherwise 30 celery and 15 above, that'd be fire too.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, we'll see.
We definitely will see. We shall see.
We shall see. We shall definitely see though in 1 minute.
Yep. It's closure about to bring us some information.
Oh yeah.
Let me get prepared here.
Get all accounts ready.
Get prepared.
Because this might probably run too.
Yeah, bro.
And,
Now's your...
might take off.
Yeah, facts. Bro. Now's your time to set it up, bro. Set your charts up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Incredible. Oh, fantastic.
The silence before closure.
Hello. What I miss?
Hello.
Sorry. I got a crazy household right now. Kids running everywhere. It's nice and quiet in here, but we got kids running around everywhere. I'll be back in. Go push the cart. Is that a boogie I see? Is that a boogie? Kids are funny, man. The kids are funny. Call it a day, Dan. Call it a day, brother. Pack it up. Pack it up. Okay, so we need a lower wick, and if we can get that, then gonna have some buy stops here on the break of these high right here at like 40.97.
That looks good.
4 hour looks clean to move up.
Oh yeah, and we grabbed the pack and we stopped out the buyers first, and everything's good.
Whoa, 84
Bro,
pip
you got a limit
stops.
sell on that one. You got a limit sell.
My bad. 84
Yeah.
pip stops. I'm gonna have to go one contract. That's crazy.
Pretty crazy.
Okay, 70 pip stops. What do we got the wick fill? What do we got on the wick fill here? 100. So yeah, let's see if we can move and groove with this 4 hour candle here. It's gonna be dangerous to try and enter at 92 for all of you guys putting a buy stop there. That could be a little bit risky. Risky. So just keep that in mind. Obviously it's a much better entry, but not as confirmed. You know what I mean?
Literally, yeah.
Bump, bump, bump.
Not as confirmed.
Not as confirmed. So yeah, we got liquidity on both sides. It doesn't mean that we can't be liquidity here, right? We still can be liquidity. We still can get you know, stopped out. So just keep that in mind as you're taking this trade. We enter on the break of the highs there, though. It looks pretty good for that 4-hour candle to just continue moving bullish here today. So let's see if we can get it. And yeah, partials.
Everything's super bullish, bro. You know, I don't really like the exhaustion wick on the 15-minute candle, but now that we got the pack, I'm down to be aggressive with it.
True.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Right, like without that pack, I probably wouldn't be too interested.
Yeah, so I think the trade's going to look pretty much like this. So stops below the range, entry here, partials here. If we look left, we're kind of looking at this area for partials. You guys see like this and all that. So we take some partials right there, and then we let it run, as high as we can, pretty much. 4109 looks good.
The high first here, and now we can kind of break it. That looks good.
Current candle stops. Yes, correct. We should have no problem filling this wick.
Yeah, the correlation here is so money too. Like everything's bullish with a wick fill.
Literally,
is there a higher probability we move up and fill the wick, or is there a higher probability we move down with everything aligning here?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, probabilities are definitely on our side. We got a bullish daily candle. Let me go back. Right, bullish daily. Bullish 4-hour. Right, our entries on the break of those 4-hour highs there after creating a lower wick, and like I heard Magnus saying, like after stopping out some buyers, stopping out some sellers, right? The liquidity's there. Our 1-hour close very strong bullish after a doji candle with clean range to the left. Our 30-minute candle closed very strong as well. Gives us a nice lower wick to the downside here as well, with again clean traffic here to the left. And the 15 celery play. So 15 celery, that's going to be good enough to get me in any day of the week pretty much.
Yeah, same here. Fire. Everything just correlating here.
Yes,
yep.
sir.
This would be a healthy loss too. Like if this trade ended up being a loss, I would be totally fine with that, based off of the conditions, based off of the probabilities, and everything that we have working in our favor here.
Same here.
Sure.
The best.
This setup has made us money before, so there's no reason why to doubt it.
Sure.
Lots of money.
The best stop loss here would be the current 30, but that's going to not be suitable, right? Because it's just 150 pips. So it's not like we're going to be able to do that. Yeah, current 15, back in the range.
I do current 15 too.
Unless you want to hold, a little 150 pipper.
That's pretty crazy though.
Literally, this 50 pips is more than enough here for this wick fill.
Yeah, exactly. Sheesh. Anyways, at 60 pips, I'll hit my consistency rule anyway. So what do we got here? Yeah, right around. Yeah, that'll be good for me. That wick fill. Top step I can hold longer, but
yeah, I'm going one lot here with these stop losses.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Still in GC or you go to the MGC?
Oh, definitely GC. Yeah, I'm gonna do a one lot on MGC.
Damn, you really risk it that much? Like $80?
Yeah, right? It's a lot, man. Holy sucks.
Yeah, unless you're like one MGC, then yeah, you could definitely leave the stops open.
Bro, I just keep stops below that wick at 60.
Yeah, I don't mind a re-break of the low here.
Nah, that would be fire too.
No, not at all. Yeah, me too. Because there was probably also some fires that got activated right there too on that little pop.
100%,
yeah.
You just know.
Yeah.
I like that we're coming right into that zone too, 90 on the resistance.
By the way, when you guys are setting your orders, like I see a lot of people like leave their chart like that, like they set the order like that. If I were you, I would stretch this out a little bit, right? Because look at my entry. Right? So even if it just nips the high, I'm not getting activated. So you guys ever see where some of you guys get in, but I don't? That's because I leave like a pip or two, like just a little bit of room, right? Above there. So that way you don't get activated on one little, re-break of the high. So zoom in a little bit. You know, if you got it like this, then you think you're good to go. But sometimes you're actually you're like in before the break of the high. So just keep that in mind. Maybe so what we can do also is we can possibly, if these stops get a little too wide, we can wait on the 30, right? And then what we can do is we can look for the same exact opportunity on the 30-minute time frame. So you see like this candle here, that red candle closed above the range. So if we go to the 30, if this candle can close above the range, then what we can do, and that'll probably tighten up our stop loss as well too, right? Because if we can get let me just draw it over here, right? So you got the candle, the bullish candle we're looking at that has a wick up here, right? Let me just make that a little nicer. Boom. Right? So you have that candle, and now you have this 30-minute candle. So if that 30-minute candle can close above the range, right? Even though that wick now is pretty steep, what we can look to do is enter on the next 15-minute candle, or I'm sorry, the next 30-minute candle. And maybe what happens is that one throws a small wick there. Boom, we get in on the break of the high just like we normally are going to do here, but now we can use that current 30-minute low as a stop loss, right? So that'll tighten the stop loss up. You won't need to use 150, you won't need to use a 60. You can use like wherever that next 30-minute wick gets thrown out, you use that one, and then we enter on the break of the highs again. So that'll be plan B if we get, I'd say, within the next 3 or 4 minutes, yeah. If we don't make a move pretty much before this last 5-minute candle closes, then we'll delete and wait for the 30 closure here.
Nice.
Hey,
nice
how are you?
30 celery.
Yeah, that'll be nice. 30 celery.
There.
There.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
Why it was good to stay out of the previous trade idea. I think you're referring to the buys here, right? The original buys. It's mainly because you had a 4-hour candle close bullish, and then this next 4-hour candle, it needs to make a lower wick. So if that candle is going to last for like 4 hours, right? Then what's the chances it makes that lower wick within the first like 3 minutes and then just goes? It happens from time to time, but that's a low probability. So what happens is when other people aren't looking at the 4-hour, they're just looking at like a 15-minute time frame or something. So they're like, yeah, all I need is that little lower wick, not understanding where they are, you know, on the time with the time of the candles and whatnot. So what happens is it moves up a little bit, only to come back down, break the low, and make a steeper low here, right, for a new 4-hour candle, and then the potential to move up happens a little bit after. So anytime a new 4-hour candle opens, unless it's like the volatility is like extremely like there, because you guys know when the volatility is there, right? You can see it in the market, right, as candles are closing and the new ones are opening. So unless that volatility is there, I have to wait at least like 15 minutes before I can enter on a brand new 4-hour candle. You know, it needs a few minutes to just get ready in a way, right? Get organized and get open. So yeah, keep that in mind. And that's why I said, hey, look, if this was a 15-minute candle, we would have took that trade, right? If this was just a 15 or a 30 closure, I like that. Small wick and we move up. But being that it's the beginning of a new 4-hour candle, that's where you got to consider the fact that, okay, this bottom wick might take a little bit of time, you know, a little bit more than 2 minutes here.
Damn, bro, we got 5 minutes left here.
5 minutes. What do we do? What do we do?
Decisions, brother.
If we get activated, we run into some trouble in drawdown here, right? Because our stops are 100 pips. So I am going to delete, and I will wait for 4 minutes. And if it drives, it drives. But I'm going to delete here for a better play, a better position, a better stop loss, a better everything here.
Yes, sir.
Time to delete, and hopefully it'll wait that 4 minutes for us here.
Johnny, put that line. Put that line on top of it.
I'm gonna put it right now.
Which one?
It's
Which
here.
one?
The line's there.
Yeah, Johnny has this thing that he puts a yellow line on
There
top.
you go. Do it, bro. Do it.
Holds price.
It's my arrows, bro.
It's like the Johnny Gems arrow strat kind of. Only it's like
Exactly.
the line
basically.
strat.
like my own little arrow strategy. And it works, honestly. It's crazy.
All right, that's lit.
Yeah, just like the arrows work.
Why close buy stop? Great question. So you want to close the buy stop now because what happens if this candle gets boom and then it takes the next 3 minutes to come back down like this, and now you're in trouble. You're going to wait on the new candle. Or what happens if you get activated, boom, and then you close with no top wick, right? Now all of a sudden the next candle is going to most likely come down and make a low. That's going to put you back in drawdown. I'd rather wait for that to happen and then get in, right, on the break of the new candle high. So I think we just explained it, right? You get this candle to close above, right? You'll have a 30-minute celery play here as well. And then now, instead of using that stop loss or that stop loss, we can use maybe like this stop loss. Yeah. And then try and shoot up for that wick fill. All my RR guys know what I'm talking about, right? All right. Well, that puts us in.
That activates us.
But we do this every time. Every time there's like less than 3 or 4 minutes left on the candle, we delete. It's like it's our thing, you know. It's our thing.
Now what if we don't see a lick of profit now we have to close back and draw down. Let's see a lower wick on the next candle. You
Exactly.
know,
Unnecessary drawdown, yeah.
like a couple minutes can save you from some drawdown and a loss even.
Yeah. So
But
the
yeah,
idea is like,
low range now.
because like if you get in here with this last 2 minutes and then price decides to pull back, right, and close like that, right, now you're in drawdown, but everything's still all good. But now you know you're gonna have to wait for that lower wick, and now you're in deeper drawdown, right? Not knowing. I'd rather let this candle close and then have a new buy stop right here. Let that candle throw a lower wick and then go. And if I miss the move, I don't care about that.
Yeah. Bro, that picture of you, John.
I know, bro.
Bro, that's bad funny.
Hilarious. Seriously, yeah. The heck?
When did you do that, bro?
Bro, that's me right now at Gold. Like, wait.
If Goldie runs and fills the whole week right now, that's you.
I'm like, wait, damn it.
I don't think I've ever seen that emotional.
That's
state
AI.
before.
That's AI
Nah,
generated, 100%.
That's not AI at all, bro.
That's, yeah, right.
That's the other day when John hit profits. Remember that in pre-New York? He was like, "Let's go."
Let's go. Bro, you look mad funny on that one.
I know, bro.
We're never gonna see you like that. That's for sure.
Never,
Yeah, you'll never
never.
see me like that. Still
Johnny
looking
Jennings,
fresh, though,
never.
Yeah, looking fresh actually, yeah.
of course.
You're welcome, my friend. Good question too. Good question.
All right, now I'm at break even. I'm quaking. 1 minute left.
Bro.
Yeah. We'll be like, hopefully we can get in that last minute. And sometimes we do. You know, but I'll be honest, a lot of my losses have come from me not realizing there was only a minute left on the candle, and I got in by, in a way,
Yeah,
like
right.
without paying attention because I was goofing around with you guys or something, you know.
Right, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But cool, this looks good here. Let's see, we got a closure here in about 38 seconds. So let's see how we do. We already broke the 4-hour high once, right? So that's a good sign.
Yeah, if we re-break it, it's fire. Anybody else sweating here?
Anybody sweating?
Watch this go right down to stops, bro.
No.
Not with us in it, though. Not with us in it.
Nah. I'm like, bro, what are you trying to manifest here? Like,
Nah, exactly. Not when we're in it, though. Come on, bro.
watch this go straight to stop loss.
Not while we're in it, chat. You guys are wild. We don't take those out.
Okay, let's see what we can do here. So we need a
30
little
looks
bit of a
fire.
lower wick, obviously, and then yeah, we're in there.
30 looks amazing here, yeah.
30 does look great. Nice 30 closure, get a lower wick. I think we can enter on the current candle high now too, but we're gonna need a lower wick. 4 hours should get moving here.
Yeah, also that 15 kind of did a new breakout, not, with a resistance or anything.
True,
but
true.
Still.
Okay, this looking pretty good actually. So I'm gonna have a
Yeah.
buy stop at like 96 though. So yeah, 96 will be the buy stop. If we could break that low one more, there we go, perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna have a buy
there we
stop
go,
now
that's perfect.
at 96 here, and then we're gonna use stop losses back in the range. So if we come back in that that range, then we really don't want to be a part of this trade anyway. So they're going to be like 60, 65 pip stops. You got like a 60, 65 pip advantage point, and then full TP is like $1.30 here. That's good. That's a good bottom wick there. That's Gucci. All right, let's see if we can get in. Let's see. We got a nice little candlestick trend moving along here too, right? You got a high, you got a low, you got a high, you got a low. If we can break the highs here, we should continue moving up to fill that wick.
Where are you keeping stops? 88.5, somewhere there.
80, yeah, 88.5, 88.6, somewhere around there. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna use one contract here too.
Same.
Hopefully we don't need to go back and draw down, but still gonna take care of it here. All right, cool. 10:32. We should have some volume coming in here at 10:30 as well. So we'll see if we got enough in the tank to get us up to that partial TP area. Yeah, we just had some natural gas storage news here as well. It's my first time on this channel. What's your personal opinion about going to schools and universities? Let me clear my throat for this one. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I think, yeah. I think if you're interested in whatever the school's talking about, maybe check it out. If not, for me, life is school. So I like to learn just living. I like to pick other people's brains. I like to talk to old people. It sounds a little weird. I like to talk to people who are like pretty much towards the end of their life, and just hear from them and gain some wisdom from them. It's very, very eye-opening and all that. But yeah, it just depends on what your goals are. Whatever your goals are. I think the U.S. school system was the greatest scam in the U.S. history. So just basically meant to program children at a young age to obey, to be obedient, kind of like religion, right? Be obedient, otherwise, you better listen, basically. Otherwise, right? 100%. So I think school was the same way. It was designed to, is the Rockefeller school, system. I think they took it from, I forget what other region they took it from. There's something, I forgot what it's called, but the Persian school system or whatever. So they basically designed to make workers, not thinkers. So.
Yep,
I gotta delete.
Exactly. That's what school did for me. It basically made me not independent and have to be dependent on like other people's opinions, like the teacher, right?
Yeah.
Count on them to solve my problems. Like what they definitely didn't do is teach you the mind, right? And how powerful the mind was. So
let's see. School bus versus jail
just
bus.
Like I said on this, bro. This is why we delete with 2 minutes left. Like I said, this could probably literally get stopped out here.
Yeah.
Deactivated.
So
without us being in it.
Here's a good image for you. Check that out. School bus, jail bus. School bus versus jail bus. So I mean,
look at a school, certain schools at least, compared to like a prison.
Where we couldn't even go to the toilet when we were there. It was like, not now. I'm like, okay, right. Cool. Yes, I'm just sitting here, What do you want me to do?
Right. You got like the lunch rooms, the outdoor rooms, the recess rooms, whatever.
Yeah. They even lucky in some jails they got gym. We don't even have that at school.
Right. You got bells.
Recess, bells, yep. Gotta follow instruction, listen to the teachers.
Classrooms, yep.
Yeah, it's basically just to like institutionalize, the people of the land, right? It's,
and it's just like what is being fed in the mind, really, and anyone who went to school, right? Like just ask yourself that question, like, what did they feed you in the mind? Like, did it serve you really any value? Did you need it? Or could life taught you that? Or maybe certain other mentors in life, right? Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I mean, if you
whatever floats your boat
to learn a certain skill, like that's cool,
Yeah.
Sense.
So college, I think is pretty good for networking. If you need if you're learning a skill set that needs like a degree, like especially like doctors and stuff like that, then obviously schooling. But we all know that 85% of kids do not go to school for the right reasons, don't we? Exactly. They're all using their parents' money. They're partying. They're doing drugs. They're drinking all the time. They're getting into stuff that their parents don't know about.
They're making
right?
Irreversible decisions as well.
Yeah. So.
Literally.
You know, if you're gonna do it for that reason, you might as well get out and start failing and trying to start a business or something.
Exactly, bro. I've seen so many of the people I knew back then just, oh yeah, am I gonna do this because, you know, we need to do something and choose some path, so I'm just doing this. And I asked them, what do you even want to do, or how do you want to live? It's like they don't really have, oh, you know, I'm just gonna do this and I might see after. And it's like insane.
The sad
no
part,
direction.
You know, it's
is they do it because their parents want them to do it. I'm like, wait, so you actually don't want to do any of this? They're like, no, dude, I feel like quitting right now. And it's like, so you don't want to be here? You're just here because your parents want you? That just makes no sense, right? So imagine doing something because any human being wants you to do it. Never, you know, your parents, your grandparents, Uncle Bill, Aunt Barbara. You know, like to go do things because someone else expects that of you is insane.
Basically, someone else makes your own decisions for you, and they pretty much control your life in a way.
And that's why they rebel. You know, that's why they go, they drink, they party, the alcohol. They're like, I don't want to be here. Right? But I do like the partying. That's fun. That's very fun, right? They enjoy that. But
and you know what else? Like, you could really tell if something's like, you know, like worth it or valuable if based on like the fruits on the tree, right? I mean, I don't know if I'm the only one who's experienced this, but like the kids I went to school with from 1st grade to 12th grade, from 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade, these kids were so happy, super excited, just honestly had a positive, you know, mentality on life. And then ever since we hit those last couple of years of high school, super negative, super bad habits, super depressed, and right, it's like they just
wait on them.
It's like these kids
they lose touch of themselves, you know.
They're zombified, programmed.
They started with a nice desire, burning desire for something, you know, a nice positive energy, and then finish with negative energy. So it just shows you what that process was, right? That process must have not been good if they went from positive to negative, right? Probably didn't serve them the best.
Yeah, same here. Grew up with the same people, you know, you've seen them go from the, you know, childish kids, like positive outlook and all that, to basically becoming that, and bad habits and alcohol, party, only focusing on that with no direction, no purpose, no nothing. Just straight up programming that. That's it.
Right.
I mean, my kids have never stepped foot in a school, nor will they, you know, for the time, especially for the time being. Perfect. Unless one of them wanted to go to college. I don't even know if college will be around in like 20 years.
It's like, yo, this is college, bro. Like, this clubhouse is college. Like, if you were to ask me, someone in the chat, if you were to ask me right now, like, yo, John, should I just commit to the clubhouse for the next 4 years, or should I go to college and learn a skill? I would tell you commit to the clubhouse for the next 4 years.
That's a no-brainer.
What does Jim Rohn say? You know, you work hard on your job, you'll make a living. You work hard on yourself, you make a fortune. And the clubhouse allows you to really, really work on yourself and be independent.
Yeah, that's true.
Make a fortune, fam.
Make a fortune.
Yo, be quick with watching this stream here because they might get taken down.
But to each your own opinion as well. Like, I know certain people who love school and all that, you know, like, I'm definitely not trying to like say you are wrong and stuff for going to school. Like, not at all, bro. You know, there's really no right or wrong in life. It's all about what serves you in life, the fruits you like, you know, on your tree, you know, to each their own, for real.
Yep.
Do you? But just don't complain when you ain't got money, or you ain't got the lifestyle you want, or, you know, It is what it is. I mean, you made those decisions and those choices, and, you know, that's how deep the programming goes, that we'll say things like this and you'll be like, nah, those guys, I don't like those guys. I don't like how they're talking. That's the programming, gang. Like, a perfect example happened yesterday when we started talking about religion and spirituality. There was a little bit of a disagreement that went on in the chat, and it just it proves my point that religion, right? Religion, they're arguing to each other, right? Over whose God is God, or whose God is more Godder, right? Like, it just proves my point, right? That the programming is so real, right? Where these guys, 1, 2 individuals or 3 or 4 individuals are arguing over God, right? So again, it just shows and it proves the point that it's all meant for your destruction. It's all meant to separate you from source, right? So you got to understand that, you know, if you're, think about it, while you're arguing with the other guy, the elites are up top laughing. The narrative that we want, it's falling right into our lap, right? It's all a scam, gang. It's all a scam.
Right.
Every religion was made by a man. Every one of them. Every one of them.
And then those same two people arguing over religion, or those same individuals arguing or debating over religion, are literally just like creating that like hate with them or whatever, right? And then like they both don't even know, like, you know, they both don't even know like what's true or not, you know, like, so it's like arguing about something that may not even be real. It's literally a delusion.
Yeah,
could be.
No, we get the point. I mean, I think you're missing the point. You know, like we said, hey, if school allows you to line up and align with your goals and your dreams and the future that you want, then go to school, get an education, get a degree, go work in that field, enjoy life, have fun. But 85% of people are not doing that, right? 85% of people are throwing their education in the trash, wasting mommy and daddy's money, or putting bad credit in their name that they're most likely never going to be able to pay back, and they're going to get a crappy little degree, and every job out there is going to tell them we can't accept that, right? So we're not talking about the people who have goals and want to study and that's going to lead to a better future for them. We're talking about the average 85% of kids that have no clue what they're doing, and they're doing a lot of things for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Awkward. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, we'll wait. I'll wait one more minute. We get a closure. I'm gonna wait one more candle after that, right? If we can get a bullish closure here, then we'll possibly look to take the sells, right? Somewhat maybe come back down. Price wants to do, or what we can do is just wait on the 30 closure. Yeah, we'd have to wait at least 16 minutes, maybe even for the hourly closure. And if we get like an hourly celery, then again we can revisit that idea and take that celery. Yeah, just on a higher time frame. Higher time frame, better confirmation too. It allows that 4-hour candle to make a lower wick, and you see the 1 hour made a nice lower wick now, and all the time frames are just starting to flow a little bit better, and volume probably will pick back up too. So let's hang tight, 16 more minutes, and then we'll see if we can get like a 1 hour celery.
Yeah, facts. Just David, for real, bro. It's crazy. I would say about like 95% of the people I talk to who went to college, and these are like grown adults now in their like mid 30s and 40s, they all say, and they all tell me that they're in debt, and that they'll probably be in debt the rest of their life.
And that they have a degree in something, and they're working at the Dollar Tree. Yeah, I got this degree in medical science, but I'm working at CVS. Like, what? Like, what is that? So it's sketchy out there.
Right. And just the thought of like someone else raising your children is just like insane to me as well. Like just that thought, crazy.
Bro, you're literally gone the whole day. Like it's a whole day, and then when you come home, can't even like you're gonna make some food and then go to sleep and then repeat the same cycle. So it's basically all day that's gone.
Right. Literally, bro. It sounds like a 9 to 5. A little bit.
9 to 5. Yeah, it does. It prepares you for one, that's for sure. How you doing?
That was the other point leading into like that's what it prepares you for.
Exactly.
To not be a thinker, but to be a worker, right? So.
Let's call it a day.
Someone in the chat's like, screw this kid.
Call it a day. I'm gonna wait on the closure and we'll see what happens. If college was free, then go. There you go. Or if it's got something that you want to focus on for your future. Education is not only about a better future, it's for society and humanity. Well, what about before the educational system existed?
Right.
Society and humanity did just fine, I'm sure. Yeah,
And it's like,
I would have to disagree there.
Like, yo, I'm all about education, but like, what are we being educated on? I mean, I was just in high school. What we were being educated on, honestly, doesn't serve any value to me right now in my life.
True. But again, if you're going to be a heart surgeon, right, you're gonna need some. I want to see some degrees, right? If I gotta get my heart work done, I'm gonna need to see some degrees and some experience and some testimonials.
then it makes sense for something like that. Like, it makes sense to go to college.
Of course, and that's what we're saying.
That's what we're saying, yo.
I like that. Critical thinking, problem solving, etc. is all you really need in life, and you can figure it all out from there. You don't need a building. You don't need to pay thousands of dollars. You don't need a teacher to teach you something that they've never even done. They've just been very good at studying the curriculum. All right, so just keep that in mind.
Yep.
Now, what other rabbit hole do we want to go down? We got some time. 13 minutes. Hey, by the way, thanks a lot.
About Earth.
The new guy came and shook up the whole chat. He said, "Hey man, I'm pretty new here. Can you give me your personal opinions on education?"
Oh no.
Oh snap. Hey, think about this, gang. People who know how to do everything always work for people who know why they do everything. So a lot of times if you're going to school, you're just going to be someone's employee because you know how to do it, but they know why they're doing it. So they're going to hire you to get it done, and then they're going to enjoy the profits, and you're going to get a paycheck. So for whatever it's worth, that's how 85% of people come out of college. There are exceptions, right? There are the 10, the 15, the 20% that, you know, go on and do other things, right? But that's the majority. And guess what? They asked for my opinion, and I got the microphone.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
It's almost gym time.
Almost.
Get our head in the weights.
True.
True.
Let's see if we get this closure. We got 11 minutes.
Yeah, I love this closure here.
Let's see if we can get it.
All day's been like kind of choppy, honestly. Asian session just bleeding.
Later. You guys want to touch on some topics, eh? Hey. He said, talk about the hands. Hands, Nick, hands. Your magic wands here? Oh, yeah.
Damn, bro, it's already Thursday. Sheesh.
I know.
Really. One more. That means one more London session, Asian session.
Bro, one more.
And yeah, damn. We're gonna make the best out of it.
Christianity, yeah. Yes, I love all my Christians. I've been studying the Bible for many years, and have had a lot of really, you know, good mentors and people that helped me, right, to encourage my studies, right? So I went all in. But you know, I started realizing some things that were going on in there, and what I did was I went and I paid only attention to the red letters for some time, and then I found some very big contradictions, right? So then I went to start studying the Bible even deeper, right? So for 10 years I studied the Bible and what was in it, and then I began to study the Bible and how it was actually put together, right? Did you guys know that the Bible was assembled by the government, right? Officials in the 4th century? Did you guys know that? Emperor Constantine, right, gathered a group of, like, I think it was called the Council of Nicaea, where they literally voted on which books made it in and which books were left out. And you don't realize there's a lot of powerful teachings that were cut out, like John was talking about the other day, right? A lot of things that talk about intuition, right? Divine feminine, right? I don't even want to go down. Like, I will blow your minds, right? The idea that the kingdom of heaven is within you, right? Books like the Book of Enoch are gone. The Gospel of Mary, which has a lot of knowledge in it, right? Mary was someone who led a whole spiritual rebellion with Jesus, and we don't even know about it, right? And what were they trying to do? They were trying to awaken the people from blind faith, right? You didn't know about that one, right? What about the Gospel of Thomas, right? Where it really talks about like the kingdom of God is being within you. You don't need a temple. You don't need a priest. You don't need a savior. This is religion put that on you, right? But those books were removed because they didn't fit the narrative, I guess, right? So they were buried. They were burned. Those people were considered martyred, right? So what did you get? What did you get? What I noticed, you got books that are basically teaching you that sin is your default, right? That you're a filthy sinner, that obedience is the only way to get to God, right? Listen to us, listen to me. That the fear of God is the only path to salvation, right? So you got to really, most people don't study the word and look into it and study how the history and study how it's all formed like they should. They just listen to somebody else and they go, okay, that's my belief system. Like, you guys have a wife or a husband or a friend, they go, hey, what do we believe? What? What you mean, what do we believe, right? Do we believe in that, or do we believe in this? Do we, like, it's almost like, hey, what are we a part of, right? Like, that sounds to me like someone's confused, right? It really does. So you got to really dive deep into this. And again, that's what Jesus talked about seeking the truth, right? Diving into it. Don't just take what some man gave you. Seek the truth. Why are all the books about your own intuition, how come they were left out? Right? I mean, the people who put it together clearly wanted it to fit a narrative, right? To push the people in the direction they wanted to go. So is there incredible spiritual enlightenment in there? Absolutely. I'd read the red letters. I'd read the stories. But just know that book was put together to fit a narrative, right? And it's so programmed in us. By the way, your pastor who you love so much, who I love so much, guess who taught him? Right? These same elites, these same Freemasons that teach from the top of everything, teach the popes. The popes are all Freemasons as well, right? So they all get the same education. So your pastor, the great guy that he is, he doesn't realize, right? He's just been taught. He's just teaching and preaching a curriculum, gang. So that's what I noticed. And not everywhere, not in every community do we see that. But man, it sure is very, very prominent, right, in the community now. So yeah, that's just, and by the way, again, you don't get that deep unless you truly study the scriptures, and then you'll find it, like Jesus said you would.
Right, and that's why you really got to challenge your thoughts, because some people here didn't even know that those books existed, right? Because we're so programmed to follow what we are programmed to follow, but it's crazy, right? There's so many different perspectives out there, so what makes us think your one perspective is right? You got to really challenge your thoughts and study, like Nick said.
So did Jesus fail? Clearly not, because we're out here doing what he said we could do, which was do greater things than he did, right? To go out and share it even bigger. So clearly he did not fail. Otherwise we wouldn't be talking about it.
Oh.
How you doing? Yeah, you didn't think you were going to get hit with that today. Nobody knows nothing, literally.
Nobody knows nothing.
But again, there's going to be spiritual guidance, right? In all those in all the books. They're not just going to leave you with one book to have you as powerful as can be. We know that, right? So in pursuit of me loving Jesus as much as I do, I went deep, right? In seeking wisdom and knowledge and understanding, deep in prayer, deep into scripture, deep into other books to make sure that these evil elite members are not lying to me about who Jesus is. And I've come to find out that they have certainly thrown some lies in there. Certainly.
I mean, some of the stuff doesn't even correlate in certain books.
Right, everything is a lie, bro. You gotta just find the thing. Just talk about, nutrition. And that's a whole different kind of worm that, they tell you this, they tell you that, they don't eat eggs or don't eat that. It's like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So just like,
right,
whatever you choose to believe, you do your research And truly, like Nick said, study the thing, explore, dig deeper, because just listening to one thing and to one source is not the right way, I would say, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Literally, bro. Literally, it's only to fit their narrative.
Look,
that's for sure.
Follow Jesus, right? You have a different character in the Bible, a different character in the Quran. You have a different character, so you need to really know who Jesus is, right? That's who you need to follow, not religion, not Christianity, not Buddhism, not Islam. You need to follow the guide, right? The one who came, right? So you follow those teachings, those scriptures, those red letters, and you will be led to the light, right? We are human, right? Light being, light man. That's what we are. So I want you to, all the Christians out there, I want you to really think about this week. Are you following Paul's gospel, or are you following Jesus? Because if you go look, they taught two totally different things. And most Christians I see pick up Paul's words and run with it, and they leave Jesus. See, Jesus was saying this, but you guys are kind of getting ready to stone me, right? But that's the same thing that happened to Jesus, baby. Right? But if I come up here like a good boy and preach you the narrative, you go, oh, that guy's amazing. You love that guy. What a good guy, right? But I come up here, get tough like Jesus did, right? And like I said, challenge the narrative a little bit. All of a sudden, I'm not, all of a sudden the message isn't that good anymore. Yeah.
Insane.
Brother, the programming is real. I could tell some of you guys are not reading it as it should be. You guys you're not deep into it. Yeah, why would a all-loving God, right? I want you to think about this, right? Why would a God who's all-loving and hates sin make you born with sin? I go down a rabbit hole on sin too, right? Because we all know sin was added later to the Bible, along with hell.
Right. How come God Almighty can't just fix the problem? Why does he have to create someone and kill them? Like what?
We need to have the conversation in person, because it's not fair to do it like in this manner, because it's very important. It's not a funny topic either. I would love to have conversations with anyone who wanted to about any of this stuff. How many pips do you consider an overextended candle? It's not really about the pips. It's more so about like where is the nearest support, right? So like if I was gonna look to take, I don't know, like I wouldn't want to take a buy here when the support is here, right? So anytime you're too far away from support or any sort of a pullback, you want to wait. Like if we didn't get this candle here, right, that red candle, and it was just a bullish candle, I wouldn't have had a buy stop earlier. Yeah. So that little support there made it okay now for us to get potentially back into buys there. But if we never have that red candle, right, then you can't really do it, because that would be considered too overextended, right? So same thing here. You don't really want to take a buy. If you have support here, you don't really want to take a buy either here or anything like that. You rather get a pullback, right? Support formed, and then try and take a buy off support. You see how that was the better candle? So, yeah. And you'll see examples of that. We'll talk about that pretty often, about overextended and all that good stuff.
I think that's a wrap for me, bro.
The truth hurts, but in the end, it sets you free. Yeah. Really? I thought we were just getting started.
Yeah, literally.
Let's keep going, bro. I meant on the markets.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah.
But we can keep going here. More focus now.
Yeah.
Bro, you don't like fake out here?
Back above what, 77?
Yeah.
Traders trade, bro. We're in here. We'll take the fake out.
Now we know lower wicks, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, traders trade.
Boom. Maybe a little retest too, something like that.
Yeah, that'll be fire actually. Onion.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's always Asian session and power hour.
Dun, dun, dun. Why do I pray in the name of Jesus? Because I believe he was the one to guide us to God, the one to open up the spiritual awakening, not to save you, but to awaken you. Right? He wasn't there to save, he was there to awaken you, awaken the masses to what's happening, what this matriarchal system is in a way. So I think he was the closest and the one that can guide us to, right, the divine or God or whatever you guys want to call it. Yeah, and a lot of what he said made total sense, right? When it comes to, just read the red letters, right? And try and really kind of get like a red letter perspective, and then just take what we say into consideration. You don't have to believe us. I never said believe me, right? I just said this is just something to think about. In the red letters, he says he is God. Which scripture? Yeah, and who gave us? That's the other thing too. You can challenge everything, right? You can go and say, well, who wrote those, and who wrote that book? And, it's just so you gotta realize when a group, right, when a organization is telling you not to follow your own intuition, but to take this book that we have here and consider it law, right? Then you have to kind of look into that a little bit, right? Like, don't think about anything but this. This is the only book right here, right? And it's, again, it's put together by men, gang. Do you really think that the Bible just dropped down from heaven? Come on.
Right. That's why I'm saying, like, you're better off reading those other books that were hidden and discluded from the Bible, because honestly, anything in the Bible could really be made up, honestly.
Crazy.
Even like the red words, bro. Like, those could definitely be made up as well.
Everything could, but again, if you believe something, you don't know it. So it's always a belief. No matter what, it'll always be a belief. And that's okay. We respect everyone's beliefs. We're just, telling you to think a little bit. What we got here, big dog? What we got? Hey, a little another news. Clubhouse members milking Top Step here. Let's get it.
The multimillionaire was Buddha. Let's get it.
Oh wow, how did I just see this now? Was this sent that was sent at 9:11?
Bro, that was like 2 hours ago.
That's what I'm saying. Like these
The hell you doing?
Yeah, like I think the conversations in the Clubhouse like mess up the rotation of the actual.
There's a lot going on in the Clubhouse, bro. There's all kinds of conversations happening here.
Okay, so last call here for me. If we get the closure back above, I'm interested. If we close bearish back below, I'm interested. So this will be my last, pretty much my last candle here. What time is it? 11? Yeah, I got to make some moves. All right, I actually got to do some stuff here. So that's it for me. Yeah, so we closed a no bottom wick. You got this candle coming back up here. So if we can close back above, let's say, maybe on a 30-minute time frame, then I think we can anticipate that 4-hour candle coming back up, right? And then that would lead to the buys off the fake out like Magnus was talking about. If you end up closing below, then there's no buys or sells really, because I wouldn't take that celery play right there, right? I'd rather wait on a closure, especially with this candle having no lower wick, right? Wait for the closure below, make sure it leaves a wick, and then you have all that range to come back down in, right, from here. So I wouldn't take the sell off of this green candle because that previous one has no lower wick. I'd wait on that resistance to form below 77, and then you got all clean range coming down into like 55. Yeah. Yep. Any questions on price action or anything really before we head out?
Great day today, bro.
Great day. And close below here looks good for sales, and other way around. Close above look good.
Yeah. How much profit should I take on my 50K instant funded accounts? I would stick to the consistency rule of 20%. Right? 20%. No, he's saying how much profit should you take, like in a trade or for a payout? So if it's for a payout, I would say take it all. If it's in a trade, then I would just say just respect the consistency rule. So on a 50K, that would be $600. Yeah, 600. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get it. It's gym time now, boys.
Let me see.
Sounds good, man.
Right.
Asia session. Loading.
Yes.
Loading.
When you really begin to understand it too, we're all one, gang. We're all one consciousness that's a part of a single unified field, right? It's all connected to the divine. So my name is Nick Stewart, and I love you, and I want you to think a little bit. I'm not telling you how to think. I'm just telling you to think, all right? Cool? By the way, I'm still a student, right? So don't take anything I say as doctrine. Don't take anything I say as 100%. I'm just like you, right? I'm just another human out here who legit nobody knows nothing, right? Nobody knows nothing. Like none of us know anything, right? So
I don't know what to believe, bro.
I don't even know where we are right now. I am legit in a dream state of a delusion somehow, some way, and I'm here on this computer talking through this microphone. I have no idea what's going on. So don't take what I say, too serious, all right?
Right.
Wink, wink. Love y'all.
Spiritual.
Love you too, bro. Thank you for having us.
Spiritual beings, bro.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Hey, we're just.
I believe
true.
That spiritual beings, we can have spiritual eternity, and honestly, physical life is honestly probably similar to spiritual life in terms of creating, heaven or hell in that state of being for real.
Facts.
In our soul.
What happens when you die?
Bro.
You wake up. No.
I'm just using my brain, bro. Critical thinking.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Remember, we're just spiritual beings having a physical experience. That's it. All right. So enjoy the experience. Don't get all too uptight. All right. Just enjoy life a little bit. Have fun. Love each other. Repent from them stupid things that you be doing. And let's just enjoy life on a day-to-day. All right. Love y'all. Hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. We're going to go with Caveman. All right. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a great day. Magnus, John, Rafi. See you guys later.
See ya.
Friday, baby. I'll see you tomorrow. Later, gang. Love y'all. Peace. Don't miss tomorrow's stream. We got some giveaways. Ooh. Peace out.
Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans I made too. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
When I'm sliding on the beat, they like, who is that? Coin flipper, way that I be turning heads. Side stage, stomach turning, I'm a nervous wreck. Till I heard the fans and the kick, pull the curtain back. Wow, big wig, I don't need a hairpiece. Big dog, no leash, they know I'm a rare breed. Big shoes, can't feel them, this a rare feat. Big price, no sale, but I'm still carefree. Yeah, sweet 16s for the diabetics. Any era, I don't care, I'm the guy to get it. If it's 1842, then I'm a violinist. Still the illest, go ahead, check the hieroglyphics. Yeah, said it's impossible, huh? Oh man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was younger, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans I made too. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two. Big hitter, baby, I'm in the 4th spot. Been in this position, ain't a short stop. Every song go, my catalog up at Fort Knox. Thinking they can get in on this, baby, of course
They
not.
don't even know what it takes, it's a lethal dose. Make it look easy, think they got it, they ain't even close. Play Nintendo in Japan, baby, we remote. Paling in comparison, they looking like they seen a ghost. it's impossible, huh? Oh man, you know if anyone can, I can.
Make fire, I'm a caveman. Never dropped the ball, got great hands. I was young, it was get rich or die trying. Now I'm grown, still rolling with the same plans. Had other plans, I made two. Not one of them was struggle or just make do. Never satisfied and still the same dude. So when I made my first million, had to make two.
You keep on running around. You keep on running around. I've had enough of these games. These games. 100 grams.
Run around, got a lot fools. And I still got the crown like a bad tooth. I am cool, I don't gotta act cool. Just follow where I lead you, pack mule. Blowing through the budget, the cash ain't nothing. The way I flip back, straight tens from the judges. Yeah, I'm the too big, can't flush it. Probably gotta plunge it. Word is, this 10 years in the making. Word is, I'm bringing home the bacon. Word is, they don't see what it take to make it. But the word on the streets, I make it look easy. I'm flattering, cool, way too easy. Word on the street is, I make it look easy. I'm actually smooth, it's far too easy. Word on the streets, I make it look easy. Easy, 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 too easy. Word on the street is, I make it look easy. Too easy. Make it look easy, but it's not easy. Whip got wings, yeah, I feel like Ron Weasley. Live like king, so the money ain't measly. Hits like Sting, honey, you cannot beat me. Did it so casual, must be a natural. Heard him say, yeah, it was gradual, but it's diagonal, going up. Me and the capital, super compatible, got me like, let's go.
Gotta hop in my step, gotta bounce in my walk. Rubber bands from the check, it was more than I thought. Fresh press, squeaky clean, wide awake, what a dream.
Hey there, hi, hello, what's the word, baby, tell me you know. Cause I know that the word is, this 10 years in the making. Word is, I'm bringing home the bacon. Word is, they don't see what it take to make it. But the word on the streets, I make it look easy. I'm flattering, cool, way too easy. Word on the street is, I make it look easy. I'm actually smooth, it's far too easy. Word on the streets, I make it look easy. Easy, 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 too easy. Word on the street is, I make it look easy. Too easy. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no luck. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Whoa. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no luck. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm up like my name Lazarus. No Satan gon' be mad at this. I had to ask my dad if it's okay to swing my bat at this. He said, boy, if I picture this out of the park, moving so quick it's like they stuck in park. They see the numbers, but I see the heart. 10,000 hours you spit in the dark, putting in good work, even though you didn't even know that it would work. Talking about a man who grew up in woodwork, do it for the love of it, that's the way it should work. Yeah, yeah. I know some people gon' look at me crazy and I'm like, for what? Man, I was stuck, I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no love. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm down. Now I'm up like a seesaw. When I'm on a beat like an old man's lawn, better keep off. From the ground to the treetops, got clouds on my feet like Jack in the Beanstalk. Jumped off quick, went straight in a free fall. Cowboy hat and a mic singing yeehaw. Landed on my feet like a feline, put him back in the seat like a recline. Ay, what you mean I'm not worthy? Did it with a purpose, didn't need a permit. Digging from the bottom and I brought it to the surface. Mind your business now, who I worship. Who the little guy making big, big, big moves. Tick tock, turn it to a tick, 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 boom. Yeah, I talk a lot of stuff, probably thought it was a bluff, till I went and turned it where I was down, but now I'm up. Let's go. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no love. Yeah, I used to be stuck in that mud. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm up. I was down, but now I'm up.
100 grams.
Feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I sign with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing up like violet. Talk about the things they're gonna say when they see me, and when they see me, they just dap me up and say good to meet me. I keep it going, flowing over this and make it look easy. Easy for me to say I do this every day of the week. I'm eager to be the one they talk about when all said and done with it. I'm the feature that they want, but then they don't when I come with it. I'm a scene, still a seat, filler, blow up the numbers, and I ain't leaving no crumbs, so you know when I'm done with it. I'm a new school vibe with an old soul, oh so great. Stay paid by the boatload, don't go chasing a wave. I'm a rowboat, blow smoke right through the face of the ozone. Oh no, I got the bag, I'm back to just double it. I'm about to pop the top, I've been bubbling. They want the spot, but I do not cut them in. They tryna plot my drop, they been huddling. Feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I sign with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing up like violet.
I know a lot of people praying for my downfall, but the only thing that I'll be down for is being top 5, but like down 4. I'm down to earth like the ground floor, but I've been flying so long, I tend to ask people, what's the ground for? Man, I'm only headed up, see my flow volcanic, this the fire I erupt. Heard the fans getting rowdy cause they haven't had enough. You know I'm running the city, you just running out of luck. Yeah, I said that with my chest, I flow hard, it's no wonder they easily impressed. I'm so far, but I'm always coming back with something fresh. I never rest, where you'll never catch this ego in a nest. I invest my time in a booth, I find a piece. I used to piece the boom in my mind. My ex knows this, let me expose this. She left cause she don't wanna be with an explosive. Man, I'm just
feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I sign with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing